So who wants to give me a recap of last session then?
I did it the last 2 times, and I'm busy.
Yes, let's hand it off to someone else.
John,
Oh, I guess
popcorn.
I can do it. Um, so we visited the, I want to say Waterdeep, but that's not right.
River Guard.
River, yeah. Riverguard Keep. It looked like it was newly renovated, if you will. We met up with the captain after we were made fools on a little rowboat to get to said captain. We offered our services after a tour of the facility, and he hired us to bring some stuff down the river. And then we talked him into letting us use our hippogriffs. So we went down to
Bridge right or
that place.
barge right.
Yep. After we stopped off to see what was inside the boxes, and it was weapons, we got to the town, and it seemed like it was technically on the up and up, along with the weapons that we transported down. We came back up, and the whole place was a ghost town, except for a few bugbears that jumped us. And we killed them all and then threw their bodies in the stables along with the rotting horses. And here we are.
Standing on the shore. Next to your
There's a
little
weird
tugboat.
gate that's open.
This is
Seems to
where
be underneath.
Wub will approach, uh, finally joining the party.
Hello.
Oh,
Hey there, Wubba.
Hey, what?
huh.
You missed some of the fun, buddy. How were those things you were taking care of?
Quite boring compared to this.
Well, we're going to explore the grounds a little bit more. It seems like it's a ghost town minus 3 bugbears that we ran into. So
That sounds scary.
we
I
could
haven't seen
use
a bugbear in a long time.
your skills.
Right.
Oh shit, the river
And
maid's not here, is it?
It is
no,
not.
it's not.
The river maid's gone, right?
And we put up the chain. And last week, that's another thing I forgot. We also noticed that there was this gate that was open, and we had 2 different types of water currents going on. And I
What's
think we were planning, and that's why we're on the boat. I think we were planning on going into this secret tunnel.
Yes. Something fishy's going on here. We're gonna figure
Yes.
out what it is. I'm sorry, Jazzy, I'm sorry.
We all look at Torin like, who's he talking to?
It's my familiar. You don't know her, she goes to a different adventuring party.
So I think we were going to all head in the boat down the tunnel. Is that right, Keegith?
Yeah.
if you want to, yeah.
On the tunnel of love.
Tunnel of love.
Well, it looks like everybody's paired up except for Hira.
Somebody's
Because
got to bring some
Here-
heroes some good news.
you're steering the boat.
But the rest of you guys are making out in the back. You know, it looks like Boris and Wubba Lubba, and then Drum and Torin. Unlikely
You're-
pairings.
It's next to Boris.
You're actually in the back, Kira. We're in the front.
You know, we gotta turn this boat around.
So,
Hopefully we can pull off better checks than last time.
So, since
got
you've
this.
blocked off the gate, the current is kind of being broken by the iron sitting through the water or sifting or making the water sift through. So you can tell now that or the boat is kind of docked off and the current coming back from the stream is kind of pulling the boat in its direction. So it shouldn't be that hard to, turn it around real quick. However, you do notice that the oars are missing. So
That's awkward.
so
We're still level 6, right?
yes.
All right, cool.
Hmm.
So
Well, I guess we better start paddling.
from the looks of it, Hira, it does seem like your halberd is just long enough to kind of steer you gondola style.
Sick.
If you would like to give that a shot.
All right, let's do it.
Oh, does anybody have any rope?
Rope.
I think I have about 50 feet of rope.
I do really like to do.
I also have 50 feet of rope.
All right, so just in case we lose mine, and I'm gonna tie my rope off to a bolt, and I'm going to fire my crossbow like as far as I can down the tunnel towards one of the walls.
Okay.
Pull ourselves.
All right. So, inanimate object, pretty easy to hit. And it flies off, clinks against the wall, and if you want, Hira, or someone can give me
Hera, Boris,
someone
I'm
to
gonna
give me a
hold the rope
strength
up
check.
to one of the big people.
Athletics.
Strength check to pull.
Strength.
I accidentally clicked the wrong thing on roll 20.
So pushing off, or it's very easy to pull using the rope or the grappling hook that Wub conveniently has fashioned. But accompanied with Hira kind of pushing off with the butt of her halberd, you are able to steer yourself and start making your way into the tunnel. And as you approach, the water gets a little shallower and the current kind of picks up just slightly, to where Hira pushing or kind of pushing off the walls is kind of just an added measure to keep yourself straight in this tunnel. The lights begin to darken as you start to venture further in, and it starts to widen out into about maybe 15 to 20 feet tall, uh, about 10 to 15 feet wide in some areas. It narrows into maybe only right at 8 feet wide in some other areas, where you have to kind of close your or scrunch in. Uh, for as far as you can see, entering in, it is black. Like it's very difficult to see down here.
Um, Boris should still have light on his sword, and I think Torin has light on his gloves,
Okay, so that's giving
I
you
use the drift globe.
and we have the drift globe, but
so
I don't have it out.
that is giving you pretty adequate light. Um, how fast do you guys want to be moving through this? Just kind of at the pace of the current, or do you want to kind of be pushing your way through?
I did want to ask, is the current enough to at least keep our boat steadily going at this point?
Yes, and what Hira's doing at the moment is kind of just steering.
Um, could
I
I
think that's
possibly
the
try to retrieve my bolt and the rope, or is it like stuck in whatever we lodge it in? Because I mean, it is like solid rock.
Uh, from where you shot it, it would be a little difficult to reach it from where you were, and it was kind of stuck in the rock. You did have to cut the rope, but you are able to save 45 feet of rope.
Okay, cool. As long as I can at least save something. 45
I think
feet of rope.
drifting and
Thank
steering
you.
is a good way to go. Continue.
Yeah,
So
Does anyone want to move any faster than this?
I don't think we
I,
should, just
I feel like
because
we
we
don't
can
really
kind
know
of.
what's here, so
Yeah,
I
I
don't
would
want to.
say like we're kind of like looking around as we're doing it. I don't know if you want us to roll like perception checks or if we have passive.
I was gonna say, with the rope handled, I would like to perceive around me as far as I can. I know it's still dark, but with my dark vision, I'd like to at least see something in the gray
I've
scales.
also got those big strong ears.
If there's anything to see. I mean, it's a tunnel.
Go ahead. Yeah, all of you can give me perception checks.
Secret tunnel.
Blind as a bat.
And at this point that you guys are
Thanks.
kind of, settling in and taking a look around, it's been about 10 minutes of travel on the water.
Wow.
So Wub, you hear very familiar, cave creatures kind of scurrying, anywhere from, just a kind of a fish flapping in the water to maybe some mice scurrying around into some or on some ledges, bats flying through.
Dungeon mice?
Dungeon mice.
I thought it was some kind of dungeon rat. Oh fuck.
Torin, I'm not sure how you feel about or you and Adram, I'm not sure how you guys feel about boats, but it seems like this water is making you a little seasick. Um, and Boris,
Just, it's not like it off.
so you notice basic or kind of the same things that Wub has. It's a little, or it's about 30 feet out is where you guys can see with the two light enchantments. Wub, you can see a little bit further out, about 45 or about 60 feet is where it goes dark for you. And it's still pretty dark, even 60 to 70 feet out away from you. But the tunnel is relatively clear.
I
Are
could
there
send
any
light.
like unlit torches in the tunnel or sconces or braziers?
Mm-mm.
Anything
I,
that would be,
Is it,
unnatural?
is it is
I
it
could.
just a waterway with like
Yeah,
walls
I was
around
gonna say
it?
it looks to be
Is it,
just a way for sewage and water to leave the city. So let's keep going. See
I
if we
could
can find a
send.
passageway or something.
I could send Lifestar out ahead. Just to see if like eventually there's enemies.
See, this is one of those moments I wish I could just like I always forget his name, but style just send my bugs out to scout the whole area and just know everything for like a mile radius in 5 seconds. You guys know what I'm talking about? The insect guy who does all the bug jutsus.
Yeah.
I always forget his name, but he was always one of the weirdest but coolest in my opinion. Somebody you wouldn't want to fuck with.
Hmm. Am I actively helping steer the boat or anything like that? Rowing?
Here is mainly taking care of it at the moment. And if you want to give me a just give me a strength check, Hira, and just that'll determine how like act well you're
I'm going to.
Wow, this is getting very sensual.
No.
Holy shit. She's been reading some of that book that dude tried to sell me.
No, you said we're in the tunnel of love and you guys are all paired up. Don't worry, Wub, you're doing the same thing with Boris.
No, I'm riding Boris, if you know what I mean.
Oh
Yeah?
wow. Oh
it's not
wow.
that.
I'm riding his shoulders so I can feel tall. Get your mind out of the gutter.
There are some
Freaks.
hanging pieces of rock that you have to kind of dodge out of every once in a while.
Oh shit.
Bonk.
So do we want to, guys? Do we want to be stealthy or do we want to basically light the place up?
What?
The drift globe allows me to once per day cast daylight. So for 60 foot around us, it would be bright light, and then 60 feet beyond that, dim light, and it can move with us. So basically, we can
Well,
light up 120 feet in all
For how long?
directions
For how long?
I was thinking for
for 1
now
hour.
we just keep like the lights that we have going, and then because we can just have those dispelled in a heartbeat if we need to, and
Yeah.
reactivated if we need to. later on tonight, possibly on our exit of this place, we might need the drift globe to help us see our way out. You know.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I did fail to mention that it was the sun had already set. So the
Yeah, it
light
was
that you
dark.
saw was moonlight.
Yeah.
So, do you guys want me? Well, hold on. A drum would mention to the group
Who?
a drum.
A dram.
Me.
Me, like I've
Me,
been here the
nigga.
whole time, Wubba. I gave you the
Hey,
dagger. Remember? I feel like you
his
don't even
Who the
name,
remember
fuck
who
is
I am.
Shalissa?
his name's Adram.
A drum would ask out, since it doesn't seem like we're in a lot of danger. I could have Lifestar fly ahead and see through her eyes,
Might be a good idea.
See what we see, or see what.
like
Yeah.
see like ahead of. She has dark vision up to 120 feet.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
I'm just afraid if she's seen, then they'll know we're coming. That's
She's
the only thing I'd be
tiny.
concerned
She's a
about.
tiny beast, a little owl. How will they know who the owls is?
They're gonna hear her flapping. What? I
They
It's an
can.
owl, man.
Plus, we're in a boat that's lit up. We have two people that are
You
with
know,
lights.
go ahead
something
and
I've
send.
never
Go,
actually
go ahead and
asked,
send her.
but now that I think about it, I wonder about arcane familiars. Are they themselves made out of like arcane energy? Like, is that like visible to us, or do they look like a natural animal to us?
I think that's up to whoever designs it.
Yeah, this is what
Well, what
mine
does
looks like.
Lifestar look like then?
Bam!
Holy shit!
Oh
Dark
shit!
owl.
Oh god!
When
Ah!
I mean
Ah!
tiny, when I mean tiny beast, I mean
Just
You lied! You lied! I just
she
start
literally
shooting.
eats the
Swear to God, I
party.
start blasting.
Seems like a fun idea.
No, she's tiny, so she's like a quarter of a square.
Bigger than the boat. Everyone's gonna. There she is. All right,
Yeah. So
it's
yeah, so
manageable.
she's got like symbols and stuff on her wings. She's like you can see her, but she doesn't like unless you really
like
study
partly
her, you can't
imperial
tell
or
if it's a
something.
different owl or not.
Hey man, hey man, it's your pet owl. You send her where you want her to go.
I'm just saying. So that's what I'll do. She'll just pop into existence because that's something she can do.
Hell
Um,
yeah.
and I'll do the little incantation to look through her eyes, and my eyes turn like white, and her eyes turn like bright blue, and she'll take off, and so she'll be, I want to say like
how
60 feet in front of us.
how far does that familiar work? Like how far away
I
can it
believe
go?
it's hold on.
Probably like 120 feet before it loses
While
connection.
your familiar is within 100 feet of you, you can communicate with it telepathically.
Okay.
So she'll stay at, we'll say, 60 to 80 feet in front of us.
Okay. So at this point, by the time you bring Lifestar out and this conversation, you've traveled for another 10 minutes, um, and uh, it's still very quiet. However, a drum as you send Lifestar out when she or he.
She, and I'm also deaf and blind, so you guys would at least here would know that if they want to shake me from it, they literally have to shake me from it.
So
Oh,
she will she'll take off and she gets to about 80 feet from you guys pretty quickly actually, and you still can't see any light through her eyes. If you want to make me a perception check with her, that's fine. um Now she can see kind of grayscale in the tunnel. It's still very dark. She can't see any light. But
Oh, I'm
as
sorry.
you
With
kind of
the
look
with
down,
Atonic.
um, as you kind of look down,
Hmm, that's a bit
uh,
better.
so yeah,
Sorry.
as you look down, or as she looks down, you are able to see probably at this point, seeing you guys are moving, uh, about 120 feet away from where you guys stand, or are floating currently, uh, is kind of these two clefts or ledges that are large enough for a couple people to stand on. There's no motion there in those corners. She does look up, and it's see these kind of weird kind of rock formations. And as she's kind of looking through those or looking over those rock formations, one of them actually falls and does a 20 hit life star.
Does a 20 hit life star?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So, because her perception was high, she's able to see one of these slug-like creatures kind of detach itself from the roof. And as it's falling, there's these weird pointer-like mandibles that kind of come out of its mouth, and it attempts to pierce those horns into Life Star. But as it does, I'm assuming she only has a few hit points.
Yeah.
So 2 damage.
That actually might kill her. Hold on.
Took away its meal, you bastard. Now it's gonna come for us.
At least we know about it since the Adram was watching through Lifestar's eyes.
Yeah.
I was kind of sick, like not sick in a good way, sick in a bad way that Adram just had to watch Lifestar fucking die.
In a way, he just died. You know what I mean? Like, for all intents and purposes, if he senses everything that she senses, he felt that shit.
Yeah.
He's seen some
Story
things,
of my
man.
life.
Hmm.
Death
Dude,
and pain.
poor Adram.
Yeah, it just says
He just comes to
yeah.
screaming in the middle of the tunnel.
No, it says when it drops to 0 hit points, and the owl says that I have 4.
Okay.
So you two damage.
Hey,
So
got 2 left.
the worm is going to attempt to hang on and fail miserably as Lifestar kind of sporadically shakes it off, and you hear, like, even where you guys are in the tunnel, you hear a what sounds like a little droplet of water. This creature lands in the water, and you're able to look through Lifestar's eyes and see, 2 more of these kind of weird looking rock formations. And now at this point, y'all are about 75 feet away from this location.
Adram, you gonna tell me?
Yeah, so basically as a drum's looking through again, his eyes are whatever, like white glazed over, and this thing attacks, and a drum, because he's basically seeing through it, like he convulses like he just got hit. And then right after, like, she sees the stuff around, she'll instantly just go and disappear. And then I'll come out of it and I'll be like, there's slugs up ahead. Lifestar almost didn't make it out. And
So I'll slow us to
Slugs.
maybe.
Slugs?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and slow us down as much as I can, but I'm basically just steering. So
I am heavy breathing. I felt like literally half my life just got taken away from me.
I'm
Be
slugs,
careful.
Really?
On the roof.
Roof
Ceilings.
slugs.
I really hope you're underselling this, because slugs?
I saw what I saw. Lifestar almost died.
Never
eye out.
I've never seen a slug that can. Okay, all right, I trust you.
Be
All right.
prepared for murder slugs.
Were they
Well-
slugs? I don't remember. I thought you said slugs, Keith. Am I wrong?
So
Can
I'll
we-
show you what these things look
can
like.
can we figure out how to?
It's one of
Fight
those things
'em?
he described it to you as a slug-like creature, so you know what I
hate it.
mean.
Please get it off my
If
screen.
it's
I
one of
hate
those
it
things,
so
if you don't know,
much.
you don't know.
Ugh.
There you go. There's Lifestar did kind of look at it, so that's what a drum or a Lifestar and a drum saw.
Oh, that's
Yikes.
just the fucking worst.
Yeah.
Yikes.
I've actually always wanted to
Delicious.
use these things if I ever ran a campaign.
So
They're disgusting little
you
creatures.
slow to a crawl, and you're kind of pushing against the stream's current or at the moment, and I'd like
Do
you
we have
guys to make
light?
perception
You
again.
see where these things are.
You
Perception check.
yes.
Okay.
And let's see. What I say, 75 just a second ago, so now it's about 60. So you're getting with, or Wub would be getting in within range to be able to possibly see them with dark vision. With your lights, a drum, you would recognize the area that you would be, or that they were, and you're starting to see the cave widen out into those two openings. And as you round this area, or get into this area, you let's see. Yeah, you can kind of, I don't know. Yeah, you can kind of see where they are. They're still very difficult to make out because they do look like rocks, but you don't know the generalized area where they were.
We're coming upon the area. Be careful. They blend in with the stalagmites on the ceiling.
I'm busy steering, so I think you guys are gonna have to take care of them.
Wub, do you
Okay,
sense
so-
anything? Do you see anything?
Has it been long enough I could attempt another perception?
Yeah, I'd like to. So,
You're rounding out 30 feet now, so yeah, go for it.
Boris, damn.
As you guys get closer, all Boris and Wub, you do notice some stirring up on the ceiling. It seems like
I'm gonna scream at him.
Just want to shoot a bolt in that general area.
roll to hit.
All right.
Do you really want to scream, Boris?
Oh, it's gonna
I
echo
could-
down the whole last tunnel.
I could cast light on a
13 to hit.
bolt.
I point my
You could
tongue
shoot it
at
into the
and
ceiling.
scream or hold it back, thinking of the echoes. But I'm pointing at the movement I saw, hoping that everyone notices what I'm trying to signal to them.
So
Let's
whatever
see, I'm
happens
sorry.
now, I have to steer. So
Yeah, that does not quite hit. There is a subtle chink on the wall or on the ceiling where the bolt hits, and it falls down into the water below. So at this point of kind of just looking, you're approaching to about 20 feet of these creatures, as well as probably about 30 feet away from the opening. And the light is starting to open up, and you're starting to see some shadows off to the right side, what looks to be some sort of small opening.
Alcove.
Alcove, thank you.
We're gonna
And-
try to toss a rope to something and secure the boat and jump off into the alcove and deal with these guys in the sea.
Yes. Please.
Okay.
If that's enough.
Who
of
are
a
you shielding?
battle plan.
I didn't mean to click that.
Oh,
So
It's really
Also-
hard not to just fireball any kind of creepy crawly.
What about
you see, I get that. I really do.
what about the it's like
I can't.
was it
I can't
scorching blast or
fireball,
whatever,
and I
the
would like to.
triangle one? You could just flamethrower the ceiling.
If only I had flaming hands.
That's what it is, my man's.
So at
Sorry,
this point,
Prepared.
Nuclear strike.
seeing as you guys or have to or pass underneath where these creepy crawlies are to get to the enclave or the alcove, I'd like you guys to or here, I'll do it this way.
Thanks. We didn't realize it was river.
And
That was a soul stream.
I mean, it was It's a stream of love. That's big enough. That's small enough to be a stream. So, if I could get dexterity saving throws to see
Oh,
who
no.
this.
Everybody gets a +4 to their dex saving throw. So
I got a 9. Oh boy, I'm having
Dirty
a great
20
day.
for me.
I sure
A
hope
+4
some creepy
to
crawly
it?
doesn't land on my head.
You said everyone gets an additional +4?
Mm-hmm.
yes, mine is already
Cool.
incorporated.
24.
So mine is actually an 8.
Forest for the 26th then.
So it makes sense on this tiny little boat as these two little creatures, and I'll pull them onto the map now. Fall onto the boat. One of them falls on Torin. The other one falls on Hira. And
As a reaction, can I shoot the one that fell on Torin? Or like as it's falling?
I'll
Is that
allow it.
possible?
I'll allow it. The AC is gonna go up because it's a moving target.
Yeah, yeah. I just, something kind of just spooked me, and we're looking for a creature fallen.
I
Fire!
guess. So since I entered my range or whatever, as a reaction, would I be able to maybe like, since I'm using the halberd to steer, right? But maybe I could use like the butt of it real quick. Because I'm
You
Same
can
deal.
use your reaction for an attack of opportunity, can't you? Because you're Polar Master.
Yeah, but I'm steering. I don't want to pull my halberd all the way out of the water, not for very long at least.
Oh, okay. I didn't think about that.
If you want to try,
26.
if you want to try it, you can. You just witness Wubbs expertly like kind of lean around Torin and fire off the crossbow, and it sinks into the center mass of this
Yeah,
creature, and it falls into the water.
Yeah, I probably can't do a full attack.
Yeah.
Probably
So-
go Water Master.
By the time you decide to do this, it falls and it barely kind of cuts on your elbow and get 3 points of damage, but it kind of bounces into the boat and it's now squirming kind of around trying to bite at your ankles.
Fucking squash it.
Squash it.
Kill it.
That's
I like pull my halberd out of the water real quick, squash it, and then put the halberd back in the water and keep steering.
so you
like
now
nothing
have
happened.
this. Now you have this squished worm laying in the floor of the boat.
Wait to find out
Wait, are
more
they
of
both
these
dead?
things.
Is that
Thank
it?
you.
They're very weak.
Thank
Oh,
you,
shit.
I appreciate
Put
quick
up more of a fight.
reflexes.
Of course. I wouldn't want anything to happen to my friends. Can I try to get that bolt back, or is the creature heavy enough that it sank?
It's down into the water, yeah.
Eh. That's,
Are you running low on bolts, Wub?
no, I like to keep track of them.
I might have some on me that I never use. Oh, it's a
I
different
like haven't
size.
dropped
That's
below
the
35
disgusting.
since, like, level 3. I'm not gonna lie, Kyle's pretty generous about giving me bolts every now and then anyways.
So, with the amount of noise that you guys have kind of made in this little skerfuffle and anchoring off the boat, that alcove off to the let's see, off to the right that I was describing earlier, all of you start hearing this kind of loud snapping sound.
Ah,
And
shit.
kind of this almost like bubbling sound as
Ooh.
well. And
Does
as you guys
somebody
are kind
have
of
the ability to move the light spell from Boris's weapon to the tips of one of my bolts?
Yeah,
He could
I
make a
can.
new
I
light
could just
spell.
recast it. I could do it to like the shaft or the feather, so when it sinks into something,
I was
doesn't
gonna
get
say, if
How
covered up.
about just the
possible,
tip?
cast light on the shaft
Just
of
the
the
tip.
bolt, and then I can shoot it into the wall. Then,
Yeah.
if it doesn't have to specifically be like the weapon part of it.
Nope. It can be literally anything I touch. So,
Oh, that's sick.
um,
Awesome.
I'm
Yeah, hit
going
the
Oh, so
shaft
you're
to.
going
or
for the
the feather. I
shaft.
prefer the shaft because more surface area, but of
So
course,
I'm
always
I'm
go for
gonna
the
grab
shaft.
I'm gonna grab a hold of your shaft t- and do a touch spell. It's really small though. It's a small bolt, right?
You act surprised. What do you go for?
Hey man, the water is cold.
The
So
water's
yeah,
cold. Get out.
Don't you laugh
Boris-
at it.
Leave me alone. Don't you laugh
Boris is
at it.
gonna lose the light on his,
But
and it's gonna go on.
This tunnel of love looks highly suggestive now.
oh my god. And then which direction? The right you said is where we heard the snapping from. That alcove to the right.
Mhm.
I would like to shoot my now lighted arrow over there.
Snap. So you fire this arrow off, and it
I mean to hit the wall, but you know if I hit a creature, I guess so be it. If you
so
want me to roll to hit, I can.
If he dies, it dies.
go
I,
for
I
it.
don't know where the creatures
Roll to
are,
hit.
so
You had a good idea from where the sound is. Just roll to hit. See if you hit.
all right, all right. Oh shit!
We'll take a dirty 20. So you don't hit it, but you hit immediately next to the wall, and it does embed itself into the wall. And now that there is some light there, you can kind of accurately see what it is making that weird snapping sound.
Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Second shot. Second shot. Second attack. Second attack.
That
And this is
very
where I want initiative.
No. Second attack. Fuck
No.
you. Second attack.
Lord.
What the
Okay,
fuck is
let
that?
me just, Keegan, let me just summarize real quick. We
Ooh,
are
why do I
all
recognize
traveling
these?
down the tunnel of love, and now we're
crabs.
after fighting some ooey gooey stuff, we're approaching something that looks like crabs.
Yes,
Yes.
you were going down the tunnel
Did
of
we fight
love.
a chul or two in Longshore?
Thanks.
Huh.
Mm-mm. Nope. I only had two creatures in Longshore.
Yeah, that went through.
That's right. That's right.
One of which
That
was a
happened with
centipede.
this.
Oh no.
And those things
Is
exist
that the
around across
Grim
the whole-
Reaper?
Holy crap. So I forgot to clear the turn order. So let's
Go
see.
fight back.
Dang it.
Well, mine's accurate.
Mine's accurate.
Mine's accurate.
Yeah, man, it's good.
Everybody's accurate.
Okay, well I've got
You
like
just can't see the baddies on there.
I've got 11 of you guys on here. That's the problem.
Oh,
Uh-oh. Mine's 20.
We all rolled the highest numbers that we have on that. Just
that
to let
we've
you
ever
know.
rolled in our initiative.
Yeah, like so, like
Well,
whoever
well,
rolled
that's what I
20s
should
are
roll.
definitely 20s, 19s, 19.
15. Okay. Get rid of that one. Get rid of that one.
Well,
Get
you
rid of
got
that
rid of
one.
mine.
Get rid of that one.
What do we have to gain
Let me
by
know when I
lying?
can re-roll.
Go for it.
Yeah, just re-roll and
Yeah.
edit yours.
Yeah.
There you go. Go ahead and edit.
Oh, that one's much better.
Wah, 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 wah,
Hell
wah,
yeah.
How do you call it?
Just go over to it and click it. It should turn yellow.
Yeah, if you click on your number on the turn order, you can type in
Oh.
the actual.
Oh, I was trying to click on the actual roll. Okay.
Ah,
Oh, am I the last?
Thank you.
I'm the last to go. So everyone else is gonna use the tunnel of love, and I'm gonna be the last to. The drama's used to dealing with crap like this.
What is
Dude, I'm gonna
your
make mine better than
dexterity
mine.
modifier?
Oh, dexterity modifier is plus
you
3.
died
So.
with the thing.
So yeah, you are actually in front of.
Oh goodness. So that's bringing up the rear. Yikes.
Fuck.
So
Oh.
kind
Hey, Hira, we got a spot for you.
you realize very quickly as the creature or as the light kind of enters this normally in the dark creature, it kind of reels away from the light and is taken aback for a second. And that's where we'll start with Wubba Lubba.
Wubba
All
lubba.
right.
And keep in mind, you guys are anchored slightly to the alcove, so it's nothing but a step. It should to get off of the boat.
So the
Okay, so
boat
we're
is-
closer.
is-
We're closer than this appears
So
to show us.
Yes.
So the boat is secured.
Yes. Boris secured the boat for you guys.
Just gonna move up, and then I will. As a bonus action, I'm actually going to put a hunter's mark on the Chul,
Okay.
Get back in the boat, Boris.
and then I am going to chooty shoot him.
Okay.
Oof.
Oh
One on the first
no.
one.
Okay.
Misfire. Just kidding. It's not Pathfinder.
And a 2 on the second one.
Oof. See, I feel like this is karma after last night.
What did I do
Ooh,
last
woo.
night?
You rolled exceptionally well all night.
I did finally have a good night in D&D, I'm not gonna lie. I was really happy. I got away with doing some stupid ass shit last night.
Tried to boop a
On the
dragon.
paladin?
No, warlock.
I tried to pet a feral blind dragon.
And it worked.
It itself didn't kill me, but I did technically almost die. Yeah.
So,
It's one of those,
Upset.
it went about as well as it could have gone things. You know what I mean?
like, what did you expect?
Yeah.
So, being a little, startled by this massive creature that you've probably never really seen before, you missed both shots. So, that was
Is
your...
this thing hanging from the ceiling? Or
No.
Is it just over there?
So, no, it is standing in the back of the cave at the moment. So, and well, that was your turn?
Yeah.
All right. Torin.
I don't think Torin's ever seen anything like this. So I'm gonna shuffle up to the front of the boat to get a better look at it, and instantly regret it, and cast Firebolt.
This is a
this
beautiful
thing.
creature.
Extremely
Incorrect.
accurate.
Beautiful creature.
That was fire.
Being eerily
Sorry.
terrified of this creature, you miss as well, and the fire kind of on the wall behind you, or
If
on
they
on
had
the
human hands
behind
and
it.
titties, you'd like it.
No, that's Michael.
Just that
Boris,
face.
crush. You gotta
Boris.
crush it, Boris.
Yes. There's gonna be some crushing. Ugh. Where's its turn order?
Get us some seafood.
Yeah, can I have some seafood? You're right. Here. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna roll with my beautiful greatsword. I've yet to name. Trying to
That's a hit.
smash open, see if we can get some crab legs tonight, boys.
Crab
This thing looks
legs.
disgusting.
Now, as you get close, the smell is absolutely horrendous. You've smelled lobster before, and this smells like rotting lobster. This thing eats nothing but meat, it seems.
It's got the
I
meat
hate
splits.
seafood. I hate lobsters, and I hate this thing. It must die.
You do
Bring
whack it
bring
pretty
the
heavily.
greatsword down. Yeah.
Now, no, I'm gonna wait. All right. Anything else you want to do, Boris?
Can I perform my second attack?
You have two attacks per action, right?
Yeah.
Go for it. If you smash my crabs,
I don't think that'll hit, but I'm gonna roll for
I'll be
damage.
very thankful.
that does not hit.
Alright.
Kind of thrown off by the smell.
Smell.
You swing just shy of it. Hira.
Oof.
Okay.
Hira smash.
Yeah, I'm gonna get just within reach of it, so that way I don't have to expend more of my movement, and I can still double attack.
Okay. Kind of running up and then jabbing at it twice with the point of your halberd. And you're gonna use a bonus action to add smite. All right. Um,
Most unholy
gonna-
creature I've ever seen. It must be smoke.
so
Or-
yeah. Running up and channeling divine or your divine soul into your halberd, you poke at it and it unleashes or as you jab it twice into its carapace, the radiant energy kind of again it kind of flickers, but then expands again and sears some of its outer shell. Um, a drum.
Um, can I try to Arcana check or religion check? Like, where's this thing
This
from?
would be
Like, I've seen a lot of crap in my day, especially evil eldritch side. Is it something?
this will be um Arcana actually.
I should like to roll that then.
Interesting.
So these are you get the sense that these are aberrations. Um, let's see. Let's see what
I
I
guess
can
I'm trying to
say.
figure out, is it something? Is it something that would trigger from my past? Like, I would have
No.
seen these in a. Okay.
Um, you probably wouldn't have. But you do know that some gods and other deities often use these as guards, sentries. Um, they basically just live a long time and do what they're told.
Got it. Okay. So I am going to. I'm going to move off the boat.
Okay.
Bonus cast a hex on it,
Okay.
and then 2 eldritch blasts. First one does a 15 hit.
It does not.
Second one was a 27 hit.
It does.
Plus a 1d6. 18 points of damage.
All right.
Oh, also it's, I don't know, it's wisdom is affected, we'll say.
Okay. Wisdom is affected. Um, so, uh, as your laser eye beams burn into the one of the shoulders of this weird looking creature, it's going to kind of uh, exhale. It seems, and foam is going to kind of froth out of its mouth in this weird or in the center of these tentacles that looks like its mouth, and it's going to reach out with both of its pincers and try to clasp onto either arm of Boris.
I
And
didn't attack somebody because it attacked somebody next to me who's not me.
so, say what?
Sorry. She has reach.
Yeah. Technically, this creature does as well. So
attack
as you're I mean, I understand. I'm just saying this creature has reach as well. The halberd sinks into the kind of fleshy part underneath its claw as it reaches out and does a let's see, 22 and 25 hit Boris.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is going to be
Um,
16 points of damage as the claws kind of grasp around you and squeeze. Um, and you are now grappled. And let me add the damage.
I was gonna say, do I roll strength to
Yes, you
break? Okay.
strength whenever or on your turn to get out. So what?
All right. I'm going to start blasting. Boom. Does a 21 hit?
Or his AC is a little higher now that he's grappling one of your compadres in front of him, but it hits. And he kind of grazes its neck.
2 from Hunter's Mark. And then I'll add an extra d6 from my swarm. Oof, a 1. That'll be 14 on the first hit.
Okay.
And then a 13 to hit.
That one
I
misses.
assume it misses because I rolled a 13 and it missed last time.
Okay. And at this point, you, you're you good, Wub?
Yeah.
Okay. So at this point, Wub and Torin, after your shot goes off, Wub, and as Torin, you're preparing your next round of attacks, the boat beneath you begins to shake violently.
Like just the boat?
Slugs are back.
And the water surrounding it begins to almost seem like it's boiling in a way. And this
Can I grab Torin and dodge? Disengage?
You're a little small there, buddy.
so
Yeah.
you didn't use your bonus for
Yeah, I didn't use my bonus action
so
yet.
yeah, you could use it for your own disengage.
Yeah, because I would like to disengage for myself, and then I was hoping as a reaction I could also sort of try to grab Torin and like pull him along with me.
I'll
was
say
my
it makes the
initial
save
thought.
DC a little bit easier for the dexterity save that Torin is about to make.
Okay.
Okay.
I will move
I'll set up
myself.
for you. Well, would you look at that?
So Wub
Keep.
kind of yanks you off the or reaches up and grabs your coat, and you take his lead very deftly and roll off the boat just as this kind of serpentine creature erupts from underneath the boat, flip or capsizing it. and staring down over you at the water's edge.
It gets worse.
What is it?
It's a
Is this
water worm.
revenge? Is this your revenge, Kyle?
So I will be
Hey, you think you're
right
funny?
back in
You think you're
just a
funny?
second.
I'm in danger.
This worm
I'm
al-
in
is
So it's a
Is this-
25 hit.
Is this worm also an aberration?
Possibly.
It's a water worm.
He doesn't have his
Most
headset on. He said he'll be right.
water
Oh, hey, I was close.
Water weird.
Interesting.
I'm
Yeah,
not-
because it's fucking weird.
I
I
think
feel
I'm
like
the
it's
same.
just a water something, and he was called a water weird by like kids in high school. It's like, look at
A
that
weird
water.
does have to do with a type of phantasmal object. I always thought it was more of like a ghost type apparition, not elemental. But hey, that's D&D for you, you know. They do what the fuck they want.
This is revenge for last
I'm
session,
afraid.
John. Thing's gonna eat me.
I got you, buddy.
Let's hope so.
This is
I'm
revenge for his Kitsune warrior.
I'm First off, I have a feeling
That's one of the saddest things I've ever heard.
Keegith is gonna put Torin inside of its stomach.
Likely.
I've seen this before. I just don't know where. You know, some
Hmm.
sort of waterish creature swallowing someone whole in the middle of a water tunnel.
Only we had dust of dryness.
Period.
Here, you work on this crab thing. We'll take care of this snake thing.
Oh,
I've got a
sure.
plan. It might not work, but if it does, it'll be really cool.
Did it draw hex the
I-
Chul for
Plan is we hit
disadvantage
it
on wisdom?
Yeah,
really hard
Yeah,
until
yeah,
it
wisdom.
dies.
Okay. My plan until this water weird showed up was I was going to toll the dead the Chul and make it a little easier on Boris and Hera, but now we've got our own problem.
That's why I gave you the wisdom, bruh. I also have a toll of the dead.
Okay.
Keegith.
Uh-huh.
Never mind. I'll wait for my turn, I guess. I'm gonna ask the same question of this weird, if it's something from my past.
So, quickly, or taking its turn now, this
Oh no.
snake-like creature is going to quickly advance to the water's edge and kind of rise up, and then attempt to wrap itself around Torin. Oh,
Do I get an attack of opportunity or something?
Please, Kyle, no. Please, Kyle, no.
does a
Please.
25 hit?
Yes,
Um,
please.
Do I get an attack of opportunity when it's trying to do that?
you're a spellcaster.
Yeah, but I have special things.
Special things,
For
like
example, stand by. Let me click it. Hold on.
waiting.
Stand by.
I mean, normally
You
attacks
hush,
of
Tom.
opportunity only incur when the
Thing is in melee.
the enemy moves away from you.
Yes.
True. But it's wrapping you. I'm just gonna watch it happen.
It's just too fast.
You're
We'll
a
see.
bad friend.
That's how I would try to rationalize it.
So, are
This
we
thing just up into our boat.
I know I have it. I'll find it, but that
Okay.
makes sense. That usually that's how it is.
so?
Kyle, hurt me. Let's do this.
5 points of damage as
Okay.
this kind of slithering creature and very very wet is going to wrap itself around you and start constricting, and now I need you to make a strength save.
Oh, goody.
Bet I'm not closer to you.
You know, wizards are they're renowned for their strength saves.
Yes.
Super strong.
Oh
Oh, that's perfect.
So unexpecting this and quick and having the air just completely cut off from you with this creature now suffocating your face, it yanks you out into the water. and you are now submerged
Oh, no.
completely
Oh no.
Oh.
and
here we go.
restrained.
Restrained. Could I use my reaction to try and get a breath? Or has it just squeezed? You said it squeezed all of it out of me.
It squeezed a lot out of you, so you
All right.
probably got the smallest of breath that you could.
Got you. So I am restrained. All right.
Well, lucky for you, Torn, it is now your turn, so you can see if you can get out of this strength save, please.
Strength save. And this would be at disadvantage, right?
Since you are
Since I'm
restrained.
restrained.
Gee.
Air quickly leaving your lungs, and
Start
the
nuclear
fear of being completely submerged. You're failing to free yourself.
Oh, Jesus.
And with your restraint, or with your situation, you can guess you have about 3 rounds of breath left.
Understood. I can still attack. That would also be a disadvantage, right?
Yes.
Okay. Ooh. Yikes. Let's see. Can I still use verbal command or components when I'm underwater and out of breath? That's the question.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay, no verbal components. That makes this a lot trickier.
Got
What
a plan.
spell-
I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you.
What spells don't have verbal components? None of them. None of them.
He's just wrapped up, right? Like he's not in his stomach.
No, he's just wrapped.
Is it possible for me to take out my dagger? This is last resort level shit.
It's going to be very difficult, but where your arms are, you can reach your sheath.
Okay. I'd like to unsheath and attempt an attack.
Go for it.
I've never had to do this before. Oh no. Uh, so I am currently
Wizards
wielding
have
it.
to use daggers.
I guess I'll have to unequip my wand. And also disadvantage. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Oh no. Oh, that's really no bueno.
You fucking stab yourself.
Oh,
Um,
I've got a plan for this.
so as you pull your dagger out to stab, the water kind of throws you off, and you drop your dagger for a split second, but you're able to kind of just grab it back, just real, or and maintain hold of it, but you aren't able to get off an attack.
That's all for me. 3 rounds.
Boris.
Okay.
Plan.
Bartholomew's come to lend his support.
Please help me, Bart.
Bart,
I am
please.
fearing for my life now.
If I roll to headbutt,
That is an unarmed strike.
yeah.
Nice.
Can I argue that it's not a disadvantage because I'm fucking raging over here with my arms pinned in, and I'm actually about ready to blow an ability to headbutt him 4 times.
Because it is holding you so close, I'll allow you not to do it at disadvantage.
All right.
Ooh.
Let's see. Am I roll for my first?
That's gonna hit.
Yeah, Boris is strong. Ooh.
So you successfully bring your head forward and crack into the skull, and as you kind of begin to pull your head back, you notice a large crack in its forehead, or what would be its forehead. But as you kind of start to pull back for the second one, those tentacles in its mouth wrap around your head, and you are wearing a mat of helmet,
Yeah.
so but you can kind of hear those or what you can see are its very tiny and new, like almost hundreds of teeth in its little or in its mouth, and it's trying to pull you in.
So that would be a strength.
Um, So with you making an attack, that is your action as grappled. So you wouldn't be able to make a strength check to get
I
out.
was doing a double. I was gonna do a double attack.
I
So can I-
well, with you being
I'm
grappled,
I'm
you
gonna
can't
go
do a
for it.
double attack.
Oh yeah.
So it's one or the other. Either attack and deal damage or try to get out of the grapple.
Well, I already attacked. So I don't do a second one, right?
Wait, I have a plan. I have a plan.
Hira.
So I can do this one-handed. Bartholomew's on one of my arms.
Hmm. She has a plan. Bart's on her arm.
I'm going to observe the planar, the extra planar. Sorry.
Okay.
So I don't know. Is that worm also an aberration?
It is not.
Elemental, Fey, or Fiend?
It is elemental.
Well, then it will also be. So they have to make a Wisdom saving throw. I think it's 15 that they have to make, and I believe the tool, whatever, has the hex on it, so it has a disadvantage to Wisdom. I think is what.
What types of creatures are affected? Each elemental or aberration. Shit. Okay.
Oh.
All right. So
And each within 30 feet, so both of them should be affected.
yes, they would be. Okay. So, what's the DC?
15, I believe, is my spell
Okay.
DC. But I think the tool has like I forget if it has disadvantage or
it
something
does.
because of the hex.
It has disadvantage.
The wording of it, do you have to choose what's being affected? Because it says
It's
elemental, fey, fiend, or aberration.
It also says
like if it's
each.
one if it yeah it's each within 30 feet. So if it's any of those four, then it has to make the saving throw.
So, both of them fail.
Yes. Oh, I'm so cool.
You're the
Okay.
MVP.
Huh.
So it's gonna
So
fucking
I'm
run
I'm
it.
free.
Yeah, it's gonna run
Or
away
is it
from
running
us.
off? Or is
Or
it
is it running off
trying to
with
drive
you?
me?
I would say, so it's gonna run off with Boris, and the worm's gonna run off with Torin.
I imagined that it would drop
No,
them and just book
I think
it.
it would drop us because it's getting.
I would
fucked
say
up.
if you were holding something and you started to run, you would drop it.
Yeah, especially since for its action, it can only use the dash action.
Yeah, that doesn't mean it has to drop what it's holding.
No,
That
I
would
just
imply
I guess,
whenever it happens to you, you have to drop your weapon.
I guess it's up to the DM or the GM. Sorry.
So,
Yes.
yeah, as is action, it has to use the dash action, so it's going to try to make its way to the water. It's going to remove Boris from its mouth, but it's still holding on to it or onto him.
Shit.
And he is going to quickly make its way into and get for it it's about waist deep in the water, and for Boris you are being kind of held up, so your feet are starting to get into the water.
That would be an attack opportunity for me, but also I wanted to use my bonus action to cast Shield of Faith on Torin, so he gets +2 to his AC.
So at this point, is that something you have to be able to see him?
Yeah, is he underwater?
He is underwater and obscured by this creature.
Okay, never mind. But I do get an attack of opportunity on the jewel.
Go for it.
Kill it.
And it would make his. Wait, damage will make the turned thing stop.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we don't want him to take Boris away, so.
Fine if Torin gets
It's,
spirited away,
if
though.
you hit it, you might not have hit it.
Right?
But it
So
does give you a free attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
yeah, as it kind of crosses your path with Boris, you are able to cleave into one of its legs and actually cleave it off, and it falls to the ground, kind of, and it releases Boris, and it's kind of making these weird, guttural, foamy sounds and snapping its claws wildly, trying to uh keep you back now.
So when the worm is trying to get away because of the abjure, um, it would have to release Torn, wouldn't it? Because it's like wrapped around him to get away. It would have to release him, right?
I'm pretty sure it's holding Torin with its mouth right now.
Oh, I thought it was like
No,
I thought
it
he said
wrapped
it
it
was
around.
wrapped around him.
Yeah, it wrapped around him like a
Oh,
constrictor.
I thought it just wrapped around to like grab him initially, and then it like
Mm-mm.
bit him.
No, it's the name of this
Ah.
move is literally constrict.
Yeah, so
Okay.
he's gonna run away. He's gonna have to release him, right?
Possibly maybe.
Miss Eel expert over here.
I'm just in my head. I'm trying to think. But
You just want it all to work out.
I really do. I wanted this to be worth it. I can only do it like once per day.
So
Or
it is
per
now a
twice.
Drom's turn. You have this kind of writhing, ugly ass creature snapping at Boris, who's standing up, and Boris, as you kind of stand up and
Wipe the schmutz off my face.
yeah, you notice that part of your helmet has or the mask of your helmet has divots in it where this saliva has almost like acid
Oh, he's pissed
eaten
now.
through you, or eaten through the helmet. Drom, what are we doing, buddy?
I am going to freak the F out.
Hmm.
Just because Torin and this thing are underwater doesn't mean they can't hear anything, right?
I mean, yeah, it'd be hard to communicate, but yeah, you can hear
Yeah, but I'm
something.
saying like if there's like a scream, they can hear it. Well, that would be, I guess, where the DC comes in.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so a Drum realizing that he's seen these things before, but not necessarily eldritchy, but he's seen these things in bad dreams and whatnot. He's gonna freak out. So he's going to clutch his head and fall on his knees and kind of just start screaming. And as he like tips his head back with like agony from his head, a shadow spirit flows out of his eyes and lands here. I don't have a token for it because we've never used it.
This is the most goth temper tantrum I've ever heard of.
What's
Yeah,
his
so like
ability?
it's like an uncontrollable thing. I'll cast it right now.
Temper tantrums
It's gonna
usually
have a
are.
lot of words.
Wow.
And it's gonna be a fury shadow spirit.
So advantage
And
on
it will
attack rolls
be
against
right
frightened
there.
creatures.
Yep. And as he's doing that, the spirit basically mimics the drum's scream and does a dreadful scream.
That's sick as fuck. How come we've never used this before?
Because I like to do RP reasons. Each creature within 30 feet of it must succeed on a wisdom saving throw against your spell save DC or be frightened of the spirit for 1 minute. The frightened creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of each turns, ending the effect on itself on a success. So everyone within 30 feet, which I think might be Wubba.
And
Yeah,
Torin.
sorry, Wub.
And
Torin.
Torin.
And this creature. Yeah. Have to succeed on a DC.
And you.
Does it say when I clicked it?
He's the one
You're also
casting.
within 30 feet.
He's the one casting it.
I'll leave that to the DM. Well, I would say it probably wouldn't affect me per se because it's a concentration, and then I guess it could just interrupt it immediately. I don't know. It's up to the DM, I guess.
Yeah, you wouldn't. It wouldn't affect you, but yeah. So, what's the DC?
My DC is 16.
16. Okay. So wisdom save from Wub. It
And
fails.
this guy has a hex still on him.
Okay.
Now I'm drowning and afraid.
Hold on.
So Wub
More
saves.
so than I was
Listen,
already.
buddy. I'm trying.
I'm sorry, if I get out of this, are you trying to get Torin to not like a drum again?
No, I'm trying to save your life. He's
See,
freaking out.
See,
okay?
I was gonna sit here and just cast a spell so that everybody had advantage when we tried to attack the water spirit, but okay. This is all just wild.
Guys,
So
I don't know what you're thinking. I'm not going to assume that I do. He's freaking out. This is what happened. Sorry to ruin everyone's RP.
It's spiriting me away
My
right now.
bad. I'll never do any spell again other than Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, you better not.
That's valid. I like.
Warlock.
No, that's valid. I like the RP, and we don't
Yeah,
know
no.
what each other is thinking.
It's great.
s-
Did
upset
those
about this
guys
at all.
fail, Keegith, or no?
So Wub succeeded. The what is now known as a water weird and Torin both failed. So the water
Crab guy succeeded with disadvantage or whatever?
he failed as well, but he's already writhing in fucking agony and not and basically inert for all purposes. But yes, he's writhing in or he's trying to claw itself and drag itself by its claws away.
That be considered a attack opportunity.
Then just to end my turn, bonus action to do 5 damage to the claw guy because he has a hex on it.
Okay.
My maddening hexed ability.
So, Boris, if you want to do an attack of opportunity, go for it.
I very much do. Want
Okay.
to sentence this guy to death.
It's prone and on the floor. That hits. Roll damage. So as your great sword comes down and cleaves the back of its shell perfectly, like a beautifully filleted lobster, you see its skull kind of violently shake, as its some of the fluid from its brain start leaking out of that crack that you just gave it before, and the smell of death begins permeating through the room as the flesh and meat of this creature begins to rot very quickly. And yes, the weird thing, or the water serpent, begins coiling its way. You can see kind of a black shadow and Torin in the center of it, underneath the water surface, kind of slithering its way back out of the way that you guys just came.
Wait, didn't drop the
With-
fuck.
With Torin?
Yes.
Okay.
Did not go how I want. I'm fucking hate my. I'm not doing anything else ever again.
Animal here,
I'm sorry for ruining y'all's plans. Wubba
I
lubba.
hope you guys can swim.
I have full plate armor on. I literally cannot do anything to help you now. I thought I was helping you.
Chuck, you're
Move over
hungry.
here, and can I even see the water weird anymore at this point?
You can see a
It's in a
black
dark cave.
it's a very dark cave, but with the light that actually Torin's glove is still illuminated, so you can see a kind of glowing light floating through the water in the center of this blackness that's kind of spiraling and slithering out its way out. So you can kind of get a good idea of where it could be. If you know the light's Torin, you could probably hit it.
You mean the
Uh,
water weird, right? Not me,
not
right?
much I can do with that. I guess I will just shoot the Chul.
It is dead.
Then I'm going to, I guess, watch as Torin gets dragged away.
Ah, that's not what I meant to do. There we go. Okay. So, um, as this creature is kind of slithering through the water, holding you, Torin, I'll give you a chance to make another strength save. It is moving through the water, and its grip is kind of loosened on you, so I won't make it at disadvantage.
The last time. Still not that great.
Shit, hold on.
Hmm.
Sorry. So, yep. So that is a failure to get out.
Uh-huh.
And you move further down the cave.
Oh, I hope that piercer that dropped into the water is gonna come back and save me. I hope.
It is your turn. What would you like to do?
Okay, let's. I still have my dagger out. Uh,
I did just realize since the Chul's dead, I would like to move my Hunter's Mark to the water weird though. Because now I have advantage when I try to track it or find it.
Okay.
the restrained is different from grappled. Ah,
Yes.
okay. Just a strength save to get out. And I'm assuming I can't make another one because I've already made one this.
No, that was on the water worm's turn that you made a strength save because it was moving, and you can make
Mhm.
one now because it is your turn.
Okay. I've never wanted a natural 20 more than right now. Ah,
Close.
It's painful.
So,
time,
You
everyone.
gotta love this game. It's a fun game. It really is.
you kind of
You just gotta love
struggle
the
your
roll those
way.
the low rolls sometimes.
You kind of struggle your way and or struggle a little bit, and you feel as the worm or the takes this sharp turn down further into the water or deeper into the water, and it moves into with your the light of your glove you can kind of open your eyes and see it's going into a small cavern, um and it looks to be a little too small for you to fit. So as you or as it its head enters the tunnel, you smack up against the wall. It's drag or from it dragging you with it, but it releases you. Um, but I need you to take 5 damage as it smacks up against the wall.
Okay.
but you're still currently underwater.
I see. So I still have movement,
On the remain,
or
on
would
the
this be?
yeah, go ahead.
Or sorry, would that strength save be my turn?
No, you
You
still
do
have
have
movement.
For our like outside perspective, can we still at least see the light to his glove, or is this shit like disappeared? Like,
You could still see the light to his glove, and it went dark, or it grew dimmer and dimmer for a moment, then it stopped.
oh shit.
Okay.
Because I'm sitting here like, there's a lot I want to do, but we're in turn order, so I'm just sitting here just like patiently waiting as I watch my friend, just drown to death. Worry, I'll save you in 5 minutes.
So swimming is 10 feet per 5 feet swum.
Ooh,
That essentially just means I can move half speed in the water, right?
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Okay.
You guesstimate from your travel down here, it's probably 15, 20 feet deep, and you're not at the bottom yet.
Okay. Well, I have 30 feet of movement, so I will use the 15 that I have to try and panic my way up to the surface.
And you successfully break your way to air. A lot of you kind of standing at the edge of the cave at the moment. Like just to the edge of the illumination from your items, you see Torrent's head break the surface of the water.
Thank God.
I'm gonna take my lit glove and do a weak wave, start paddling my way over.
Had it all along.
Could I possibly
I
cast
never
Mage
doubted you,
Hand to
Tori.
like pull him along to the shore, or are we still in turn order right now?
Turn order is inactive, so
Right, then yes, I would like to Mage Hand to try to like pull him along, speed him up a
I'll
little bit.
also I'll also mage hand. 2 hands.
Ah, shit.
I'm just over here ripping the tool apart like it's a
Just so
lobster
just
jar.
so you know, whenever I Mage Hand, it's literally just like a wasp or two just coming over. Preferably like a much bigger than average wasp, like what you would picture an Amazon rainforest wasp to look like. You know what I mean? One of
Right
those
on.
big motherfuckers just comes over, grabs your shoulder, and just. I love being a swarm keeper.
I'm gonna crawl onto
Um,
this stony outcrop and just cough my fucking lungs up. Roll over on my back and just take a minute.
Well then, does anybody have any potions or anything? I think Torin could use one.
the drum's gonna check them.
Yeah, second
No,
wind in me.
I can get some free healing from my.
You're gonna check him. Just look at him. He's drowning. He's bleeding.
I'm not
I'm
bleeding. I just got a little concussion, that's all.
Torn, how many hit points do you need back?
11. But
Get
it's
11.
Oh, okay. It
You
didn't
get,
do as much damage to you as I thought.
you get 11. You get 11 points back.
it really isn't
Killed
that
myself for seven.
necessary.
We're going
7.
further into the cave still, and there might be more bad guys. You should probably be full health.
And I've still got HP to go around.
I'll also go over to Boris and see what he needs.
Full health. I'm pretty healthy.
Still
How
got more
many
caves to go.
how many hit points do you need back, Boris?
I need like 12 at this point.
You can get 12 back then.
Really? Thank you. I was getting pretty beat
You know,
up
this
there.
is the
First time in a while.
the
this is
drum's
the
gonna ask
second
if
time.
Torn's all right.
Physically, yeah. Pretty sure they'll be seeing that in my
I'm
dream.
going
So.
to I'm going to apologize and tell Torn that I thought it would drop him if I did that.
It's
And
fine.
it sounds very upset. Like,
This is just the second time I've requested not to be assisted in your way. I'm old. I'm not that old. It's appreciated. It's just a little damaging to the ego.
The drum is gonna kind of be lost in thought as he's staring down the shadow spawn that's still hovering in the water.
Would I still be afraid?
Probably.
Up
Oh
to a minute.
shit. Hold on. Let me just
Oh man.
let me just get behind the drum. Now that I'm not as afraid of dying, I can focus on being afraid of this shadowy figure. That yours? The drum?
I guess it's mine.
Yeah,
Don't be
called it here.
don't be afraid of it. It won't hurt you. It seems to just affect my enemies. As he's just gritting his teeth at it.
Oh, is that what you call it? Only affecting my enemies.
Well, I can't help it if people are afraid of it. He won't attack any of my friends.
So, you guys are currently standing on this alcove
Hero
with
will
your
go over and
boat.
put a hand on a comforting hand on a Drom's shoulder.
So the boat is capsized in the water.
Yes.
So I'll try and remedy that. Was that a strength check?
Mm-hmm.
I'm fucking useless today. Sorry, guys.
I mean, that's good enough to flip the boat over. So after a quick, process of drying, boat is usable
Bailing
again.
it out. Wish we had an oar.
I wish we had some
We,
buoys.
Well, there's still a current, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we cut off the Chul's arms and use those as paddles?
Boris would say.
Morbid,
Yeah.
but not a
I was
bad
already
idea.
planning to take them, but yeah. I was hoping to be able to bottle up some of the Chul blood too. I wasn't sure if we had any
If
empty
you ha-
glass bottles.
Yeah, if you have any on you, you can bottle it if you like.
Anyone? Let me see. Someone have any bottles?
No.
We don't have any drinks on us, do we?
No.
Let's
None that are
see.
empty anyway.
I can't control that token, Keegan.
Nope,
He's gonna
just
stay
about
around for the next
yeah.
hour, by the way.
Oh, shit.
No.
Yeah, but you guys aren't frightened after a minute, so
Okay. I'll just avert my
so
gaze.
basically the combat's, in the 30 seconds you'll be fine.
It's a concentration spell, right?
Yeah.
You can just end it.
Well, if we run into something, he can do some damage. So I'm just gonna pretend like it's lingering there, just
Well, yeah, but
bothering me.
Menacingly.
Torin's still frightened. It's
It's
gonna fuck with
frightened.
his combat.
Frightened is over after a minute.
Yeah.
It has been the 30 seconds after combat.
I'll just
He's
look
fine.
away from it for a little bit. All better.
And I told him it's not gonna hurt him.
I guess what would I'd like to roll like a good investigation, I guess. I want to like really look through the area really well, this whole little alcove, and see like if there's any wood, anything we could use as oars, any like what's on the ground here. Are there any markings or anything?
Yeah, you can give me
Can
an
I roll
investigation if you want.
investigation?
I
So,
was gonna ask if you mind if Torin looks around as well, but Boris has it.
are you looking for anything in specific?
I'm looking for any. I'd like to look in my mind, I'm looking for something to help row the boat, but also I'm wondering if there's any markings as to the tool being here, like if there's any
Yeah, it made a nest,
I made a nest. Okay.
and it seems like he made it out of like old wood, old broken down boats in the area.
Ugh.
Interesting.
Like it broke down the boat or broke down the boats of
Broke down the
previous
boats and
travelers.
used it as- Interesting. So we stop that.
Yeah, and
threat.
you can get some wood off of it to possibly use as an ore.
Interesting. Okay.
I'd
Well,
like to call out to Boris, and Boris, if you see a clutch of those eggs, feel free to smash.
we are smashing those eggs. We are not taking any of those babies home with us. In fact, I would like to find that thing's babies, and we will kill them.
My
Yeah.
tolerance for the local wildlife has grown thin.
I want to keep
It
a
had
baby
me.
jewel as a pet.
It had me in its mouth. That's not how these things are supposed to go.
Yeah, there are no eggs in this area.
Good.
There's no eggs or babies here.
Mm-mm.
I want to find one and hatch it.
I'll hop on the boat.
So armed with your new
That'll
ore,
be
and kind of taking a short rest, you make your way back onto the boat to continue going downstream. At this point, you've probably been down here for probably about 2 hours. In travel and resting. Making your way or beginning to make the journey again. The current probably about 15 minutes after you begin, the current swiftly begins to pick up, and you notice the elevation of this canal or cave stream begins to dip. And so, Hira, if you're steering the boat, Boris, if you're helping, I need some strength checks to make sure that if you want to try to slow it down or flow with it. Okay. So, successfully kind of rowing against the current just a little bit to slow yourself down so you're not plummeting through this area. You do make good time of the area, and after about another 30 minutes of travel, about 85 feet away or down the tunnel, you start seeing this eerie greenish light. And you see it opening up into a cavern.
How lit is this cavern?
Yo, so lit, bro.
It is
Oh,
well lit.
I would like
Well,
to
it-
grab
420
my
lit.
lighted arrow if I could.
Yes, you are able to pull your lit arrow out of the rock.
And could I get at least one of the arrows that I had from the chul? That I had inside of the chul back? I'm still at 43 bolts. Never mind. It's not that
Yes,
big of a deal.
you got
Okay,
one.
cool. 44.
Very
Well, I'll keep it at 43 because of my lighted one.
Okay.
The lighted one I'm gonna keep loaded so that I can like shoot it into a wall to basically try to do the same thing we just did.
So I'm going to move you guys to the next map. And you should be at the bottom right corner.
Oh.
And
Yes.
for the purposes of this this map, north will be the top of the page, west will be the and basically the compass is going to be centered to the page. Okay?
Easy.
And I will be right back real quick. Dog's going fucking crazy again.
Damn. I thought Torn was done for.
Oh,
I did
was
too,
fun.
honestly. I was scared just because as soon as the creature got too far away, I had like no spells or anything I could do, and I was worried about shooting and like hitting you potentially. So I had nothing I could do. Just watch my friend get eaten. Basically, I was like, "Well, this sucks. This makes you feel like shit.
We're
What
all
have we
here.
done? Are we the bad guys?"
Here and Ajam had some good ideas. They just,
It just backfired.
I wouldn't say they backfired, just not worked as intended.
Yeah,
Well,
I was gonna say
frightened creatures have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls, so I was hoping that those guys would obviously not be able to attack as much. And then the shadow spawn
Oh,
has advantage
yeah.
advantage on frightened things, so he was going to come in with a multi attack.
I see what you guys were going
And
for. See, that's a good plan, but frightening, at least my interpretation has always been, it prevents it from further attacking or doing anything. Like, if I'm holding on to a small child or something like that, if a fucking nuclear explosion goes off behind me, I'm pretty sure I can drag a 2-year-old behind me running at full speed, no goddamn problem. No. And a creature, a quadruped, actually, I think that thing had like 6 fucking legs, an ant-like creature that had like crab arms. I think it'd be, well, then again, it was Boris. Boris is a fucking meaty man.
I think it should have dropped him when it ran, but that's not up to me.
All right.
I'm not gonna lie, the demon thing scared me. Like, for a split second, I thought I was gonna have to shoot you in the head. I'm not gonna lie. The crossbow,
you, man,
started to turn. The crossbow started to turn. You're scaring
I've
me.
tried to warn you guys.
I'm just
I've
mad
tried to
because
warn you guys.
I'm
No
just
one.
mad because the one time I actually get to use that ability, it fucking doesn't do shit.
Look, you told me you were like hipster level scene, all right? You didn't tell me you were like 90s level emo gothic, all right? There's a difference.
You
That's some scary
assumed
shit.
hipster.
You assumed.
You assumed that I
You
was
spooked
that.
me. You're spoopy.
Bro, I don't know if you've read my backstory and you never really asked. I've killed hundreds of innocent people.
That doesn't surprise me. I have watched you kill half of them.
No, we haven't killed any innocent people.
As far as we know,
Kira,
we haven't even
Kira can't
asked
say that.
3/4 of the people what they're doing.
Okay.
Oh, these people
True,
have my
but
family
I'm usually
hostage. If I don't serve them, they kill everybody I love. Oh shit, that's pretty fucked up. Let me help you out.
if you remember, I'm usually the one to say not to fight.
Look,
I don't like killing.
I'm just trying to survive. Wub's just a survivor. Well, now an adventurer, but he's just trying to survive.
I'm a
If you shoot an arrow at
survivor.
him, he's gonna shoot an arrow back at you. Like that's just combat. That's simple.
We continue steering our way northwest.
Essentially, yes. Northwest.
North by northwest.
So, as you get closer and closer now, you can see it's obvious firelight shining through the cavern. But like I said, it has this weird greenish hue to it. And the stream opens into a large underground lake. To the right, or to the north, you see a I'll add it in just a second. To the
We
right, you
spawned in
see
the shadows.
uh so to the right you see a crumbling stone quay that leads to a tunnel leading northeast. A 10-foot skiff is moored to the quay at the moment, and a torch burns in a bronze sconce to the or at the tunnel mouth. Beside the quay is a 20-foot wide canal that from leads north from the large lake, and the lake stretches westward into the darkness. So let me.
It's known French. Quay is essentially a sandbank.
Ah,
At least that's what I was able to look up.
Yes.
Bottom right corner, Tom. You might have missed that.
Is a big map.
Are we supposed to be able to see people?
Oh.
I'm working. But yes, as you round Yes, as you round this corner, um, and you start seeing the embankment of the quay, you see 5 individuals standing at the it looks like they're hauling things off of the small boat that's latched there. And as you approach, one of them kind of stands up and looks down towards the, or kind of makes his way to the edge and looks at the lot of you very questioningly. The rest of them continue moving things off of the boat and putting them into further into the hallway.
They look familiar. Have you seen them before?
So
We've got a new shipment for you guys. No.
I want to know if we've seen them before, so I can be like, "Hey, we were looking for you guys. We couldn't find you."
um most of these people don't look
Yeah,
familiar.
Are they wearing clothing that looks familiar, like the rest of the cultists that we've seen?
No. However, one of the ones hauling some of the larger crates has this bluer skin tone that you've seen before, but he has a very different build um than the one that you, or than the creature you saw before, the Genasi. Now the 3 others helping, so there's the one standing at a, or looking at you guys, the blue guy, and the 3 others. They're wearing very similar clothing to each other. They also have a slight light bluish tint to their skin, and they also seem to be like glistening slightly in the water, or in the air, even though, like, to you guys down here, seeing as you were so far down underneath the earth, it's actually rather cold down here.
I'll hail them, and I'll be like, "Are you guys from? Was it called Riverguard Keep?"
Mm-hmm.
I'll ask them.
If, ask me if they've seen Captain Quandero.
Yeah, I will. I just
So
want to know if
I'll move.
I'm gonna try and dock the boat too, and like step out to talk to them.
So I'll move it
Are we
to
gonna get
about
that
this
close?
area. So you guys are a little bit closer. And let me do this real quick. So this rather gruff person, as you kind of get closer, and you're able to see him in the or see him in the light, you see his skin almost represents or almost looks like scale. Um and he will respond to you, Hira. What do you have? Why do you look at? Why are you looking for the captain? Why are you here?
Well, we made a delivery for him, and we came back from the delivery, and we couldn't find anybody in the keep. So we went looking, and we found this little cave, and we figured maybe they'd headed in here,
Don't worry,
or
we're
maybe.
from Feathergale. We came here to help out.
Hmm.
The river
This
guard
is
guys
weird.
have any symbols on their chest? Like, do they have a crest?
Not that you can see at this point. And he's
Can we dock and get out of the boat?
the one addressing you is kind of standing in the way, so it's of the other peg for docking the boat. So you'd probably, you get the feeling you'd have to actually push him out of the way in order to dock at this moment.
Well, I guess
And
I'll ask him. Be like, "What if we dock here?"
he's gonna give you a very or a questioning look, and like, we weren't expecting anyone, even including the Feathergale. You should not be here.
Yeah, we were as extra help. And that's why the captain sent us down the river because we had a more efficient means of traveling. So
We have orders from your captain. Do you mind if we dock and I can show them to you?
He will look back to the rest of the group that has begun, like is now just standing back and watching, and he'll take a step back from the dock and allow you guys to make your way up and secure your boat.
Hmm.
So now that you're standing up
Wubba
close
is
to him,
drowning.
and Wub is drowning. Ah, shit.
I got left behind.
you have your own character, you know.
Oh, you didn't group everybody on the boat?
No. Well, he
No,
did
I
at one
didn't.
point.
You did, but you weren't in it, so no.
Or you were already further off.
All right. So now a lot of you are standing on this kind of finely crafted marble floor. And now that you are standing in it, you notice that there's puddles underneath each of these people standing around you, and they're all kind of very skeptical. The center one that was talking to you before is going to introduce himself as Eon, Eyon.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have to see these orders because I'm gonna reiterate we do not have any notice of anyone
I'm
being
gonna look
here.
back at Adroming and be like, "Are you sure the orders are okay? I know, we got a little bit wet there. We got attacked on our way down here by a big crab looking thing and a big eel."
He's gonna look at
That would
them.
be.
Hmm?
Go
Oh,
ahead.
I was gonna say he's gonna look at each of the people standing behind them, or behind him. Um, and he's going to give a very subtle nod, uh, and kind of cross his arms over his chest. You weren't provided with a leather satchel for any orders to come down here.
Well, no, like I said, we came down here just looking for people because it's deserted. I'm sorry, if we're not supposed to be here, we can leave.
I suggest you do
Um,
that.
What's the way
where
out of here?
exactly is my shadow spawn?
Are there stairs up into the keep down here? Because I'd rather not take the boat again.
It would be hiding back in the shadows somewhere, so probably off in one of these enclaves over here.
Are there other stairs back up to the keep? Because I'm not a fan of the boat.
There's only one way in, one way out, lass.
So we just have to keep going up the river? Where will we come out?
You'll go out back the way you
Go
came.
back out the way we came.
Stream is going the other way. Then
I suggest you row hard.
we don't really have any paddles. We've just kind of been following the current.
I don't think he cares.
He's
I know,
he's
but
gonna
I'm trying to make.
he's gonna kind of gruffly sigh and then hand you 2 oars off of his boat.
He does
I'm
care.
gonna kind of keep chatting while I take the oars over the boat and be like, "So what are you guys doing down here? If there's only one way in and out, wouldn't you just dock outside?"
He's going to kind of stare at you steadfast, not saying much.
I'm really not
Here's
sure why we can't just see the captain.
You know where he is?
Like, I'd like to report that we've completed our delivery so that we can get back to the spire.
He's not here right now. I
Where
would
did he go?
probably on another delivery. I would suggest waiting back at the keep.
Strange that he'd leave when he knew we were gonna come back. Didn't even leave anybody behind. Except for you guys, I
Other
guess.
than 3 bugbears.
Are you guys authorized to pay us for our services?
He's going to he's gonna put his hand in his face or his face in his hands and kind of rub his eyes, and then glance at the other or the 4 remaining, and gesture for them or make a quick gesture for them, and then he will round or make his way back down this hallway
I
and
thought you said
disappear
there's
into
only
the darkness.
Walking
out.
fashion?
Or
Hmm?
is he like?
Might be a closet or something.
Is he what, Eric?
I was asking if he was moving off in like a walking fashion, or if he was gesturing us to move along with him.
No. He
I'm like,
he just walked off.
Huh. Okay.
And Hira and Boris, since you're or all of you basically, since you're standing here, you can see he walked down. Oops.
He walked to the east.
We ain't seen shit.
He walked down this hallway here.
Kira's gonna come forward and try to like watch him where he's going.
The other people are kind of gonna get in your way
And
as
you're like,
best
oh,
as they
sorry,
could.
I thought he wanted me to follow him. My bad.
They're just gonna stand silently and stare, waiting for him to come back.
I'm gonna ask the nearest person me their name. I'm gonna make small talk.
The kind of hunky or not hunky, chunky blue man of the group is going to speak up finally. Here, I'll show you what he looks like for you.
Oh yeah. Big Chungus. That's his name in my head.
He's going to introduce himself as a Quinn. AQU.
As a queen. Hey.
Hey. No. More like Aqua. Ha.
I love the water. Guys, do you love the water? I love the water.
It is so much fun. How it makes me wet and just so drippy and glistening.
How about these little guys? I'm gonna be like, oh, what's your guys' name?
They're just gonna blankly stare at you.
I'm gonna look at the blue guy and I'm gonna be like, are they okay?
In a kind of very rough tone, it's gonna. They don't typically talk much.
Um, or is there a check that we can figure out if these guys are like summoned people? These 3 people, or are they just
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
standing in water?
Or the 3. Here,
Yeah.
let me
Like if they're like water summoned creatures.
Looked to me like they
That's
just
why they're
crawled
not
out of the
talking.
lake.
That's why they all look the same.
I wanted to ask. I wanted to ask. I'm like, what? What was the guy's name?
a Quinn.
Who left? Quinn.
Or
Guy
it was
walked
a
off.
Eon.
Eon.
Aeon.
I don't think he
Aeon?
told us his name.
I'm yeah. I didn't
EY.
write it down. Yeah. And I'm like, where did Eon go? I thought there was only one way in and out of here.
See,
I'm,
or
I'm gonna try to move forward and try to peer down the hallway.
So from what you can peer down and glance at, let's see.
It's a bathroom.
It is a hallway.
You look in, he's just pooping himself. It's like, dude,
Come
come on, man. Sorry.
on, will you open, please? Thank you. Why won't you
You'll have to ask me a lot nicer than that, Kyle.
open? Damn you!
Please buy his dinner first. Jeez.
Please.
Why? Oh my god! Damn it! Roll 20. Stop being so fucking stupid and just work.
Never.
This is really annoying. The fact that this motherfucker won't open.
Blue man's got a cool tattoo.
Open. I'm getting really frustrated because the goddamn thing.
Which action are you trying to make Roll20 do?
I'm trying to open this motherfucker's character sheet so I can fucking see his shit.
Huh. Odd.
Just refresh the fucking page. That's not what it's supposed to be. Now what the fuck? Why did it...
We don't know, Keegan. We don't know.
Well, while all their attention is on a hero up there, I would like to grab Torin and pull him back onto the boat quietly. And then I kind of
Tugging
want to
on
whisper to him and
Don't
ask,
get you.
I can make it so we're really hard to detect. So me and you could theoretically swim in there while these guys are arguing, and we could try to figure out what's going on.
But I'm not a good swimmer.
The drum's gonna kind of step in front to like body block that conversation.
I'm not a good swimmer. Don't you remember
Oh dang,
20
girl!
minutes ago when I drowned?
Bitch, she thick.
Aw,
Damn. Yo, give me
you can't
5 minutes.
you can't make a shield out of a horseshoe crab?
15
That's not
seconds. All
cool.
you need is seconds.
There's cleanup.
Okay.
4 minutes and 58 seconds of it.
Alright. 35 seconds.
So, with your
sorry.
check real quick, Adram, uh
I guess like I'm checking. Does it look like they're like incorporeal type of like summoned things, or they look like they're fleshy people?
I don't know. Jerome, how are you at swimming?
I'm gonna kind of like turn my head to the side and like whisper, "I can swim okay, I guess."
Good enough. You're coming with me. I'm gonna pull him onto the boat, and then
Here,
I'm
Drum.
gonna cast.
Back out.
I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace, and I'm gonna make it so that it only affects me and a drum. Well, and Torin if he would like to join us, but it makes it so that we both have a +10 to dexterity stealth checks. We have an extra
Interesting.
+10 to our stealth checks.
okay.
So if I keep their attention on me, maybe you could slip behind them and go down the hallway?
Definitely not. I already got a plan in motion. There's not
Okay.
enough room to squeeze down that hallway.
So,
Non-goblin brain couldn't comprehend the goblin plan.
Well, I'm gonna be a little obnoxious then, appear down the hallway and ask me questions.
so
Yeah, that's what I was planning on. You're just gonna keep doing what you've been doing.
Boris is gonna.
Here's like quick question:
eyeball
where
their
do
neighbor.
babies come from? I've always wanted to know.
Dude, you're literally just making mindless conversation right now and irritating the fuck out of them.
So,
She's just like, what's in the boat? Oh, what's down there? I thought there was no way out of here. Oh, where's your boss? It's been a while.
Yeah, no, I just saw that. It was just talking in circles. That's why I was like, you know what? Hey, Torin, come with me.
I
I'm
was
tired of
hoping
this.
somebody would do something, or these guys would like attack me or something, like, or I was hoping to like find out some kind of information, but they're not really being forthcoming. So
And
I'm
then
glad
we
somebody
watch,
had
and then
another
we
plan.
watch as the
I wanted-
bouncers just beat you to a pulp.
I
Oh,
wanted to
they could
decapitate
try.
the main dude before anything started, but
Man, my friend
What-
squares up with the bouncer, and the bouncer's got to clock him in the jaw just to show him what's what. I might have to watch it happen. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
you know, like we just let that guy walk away.
Wubba, what's the
I don't
plan?
know if he's coming back.
Nothing wrong can happen from him
So-
leaving. Nothing.
I'm going
Does
to
anything
quietly. Oop.
do they answer any of my questions at all? Like I'm just like trying to peer in the hallway. I'm like, oh, where'd you go? It's been a while.
so the
And
the one that introduced himself as a Quinn, he is he's a little bit more talkative than the others, and he'll kind of just politely answer any basic questions. And when you ask him how babies are born, he's gonna give you this long, drawn out process where you have to devote yourself to the Prince of Water, and he will give you new life.
That's why the water breaks when babies are born.
Ha! And so I need stealth checks from you or from Wub and Adram as you guys are swimming, and you can also make me some perception checks.
Stealth checks. Don't forget to add 10, so 25
20.
for me,
And
27 for
17.
me.
Fuck!
and a 27 for John. Yeah. And then perception. You said
Mm-hmm.
perception.
What are we looking for?
you say when I ask them like what's on the boat and what they're doing down here.
Their response
What's
to
on the
that,
boat? Don't ask them what's on the boat.
their response to that is equipment, and they're bringing supplies into their hold, as they refer to it.
Got a
Good
shit
place to have a hold.
perception. Oh god.
Yeah, remember
God,
you do
I'm
have
scared.
Dungeon Delver.
That's an advantage. So you
Oh,
can
son
roll
of a
again.
bitch! I always forget about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh well, the perception is for traps or secret doors. Yeah.
Yeah, well, just I'm reminding if we're seeing any of those things. We
Oh
get
yeah,
to
you're
roll.
right. Okay. So like I said, he's mainly just answering any basic questions that you can get or that he can. With both of y'all's perception, you're able to see several figures float or swimming around in the water. And it gets very dark and deep towards the center. You know,
The figures that I see like large, like alarming, or like fish in the water.
Are they naked?
I'll show you one.
Oh, fuck.
Call yourself.
That looks fun.
And
Very
then
glad
you
that we're
can,
here.
Oh god. What?
and I will show
What
you.
the fuck?
I will show you a glimpse of this creature because you only see
Oh,
a vague shadow of it. Okay.
The fuck?
Oh my god, get out! Get out!
Ah!
Holy fuck!
Move! Light up the fucking tunnel! Move, bitch!
Hey,
Oh my god.
on the plus side,
Fucking
as
kill myself.
Boris's mind is thinking, "Once we can get rid of the bodies."
I can't see. Light up the tunnel! I need to get away as fast as I can.
Oh, you got your stealth on your head.
Yes!
So you're able to see a little bit of light, shining through
Oh, thank God.
the water. But you are able to see about 3 more creatures kind of lurking beneath the shadows of the bridge that is in your line of vision, or that just outside of your line of vision from underneath the
To the
water.
north. Okay.
Oh, by the way,
Sharks?
are you guys swimming underwater?
No.
Okay.
We would have been like probably like here. We would have dipped underwater, like where it's open from like behind the boat to the next behind the boat, and then
Okay.
kind of like skirting on there, like from the outside.
All right.
Is this a wall here?
That here I'll
Like if it's a wall, then we would have. Okay, then like here.
Shit, yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Fuck. I was hoping we might be able to get up over there. Yeah, keep going.
We would have popped our heads up basically here from like
Boop.
this boat.
Okay, so if you guys went from or traveled probably about 20 feet underwater, I would need a Constitution saving throw.
I wasn't underwater.
To get past, you probably would probably wouldn't have to dip under very long. So
Yeah. Well, does a
I ain't
27 stealth?
underwater.
Does a
I've
27
passed
stealth?
without trace. We make no noise.
but you're still within line of sight of these creatures, because think about it right here. If you're passing through right here, this person standing right here can easily see past the boat.
Well,
See what I'm
if he's
saying?
looking
Yeah,
in
but
that
he-
direction,
they're all-
but
they're
they're
all- they're all-
looking at
they're all
Hera,
looking
aren't they?
Yeah, I'm being
That's the
super
point of the
obnoxious.
distraction.
You are correct, but they still have peripheral vision.
So advantage. We roll
Yeah, but
Constitution
that
saving throw.
I'll say you could
isn't
just
that
get
what
by.
stealth is for, though.
It's not Skyrim stealth, but yes.
Yeah,
I'll
but
just let you
traveling in the
go.
shadows, making no noise in the water, that's literal stealth. And attract peripheral sight, man. That's the whole point of me casting Pass Without Trace.
So,
Just in case.
so you guys are able to get by.
Normally I don't
Hera,
agree with
Boris,
Boris.
and Horus, or Hera, Boris, and Torin, what are you guys doing? Midst of conversation.
I'm like still trying to peer down the hallway, and I keep asking where Eon went and why it's taking him so long. And I'm like, did he go to get money to pay us?
I'm being horribly awkward and also slightly aggressive, and just like walking towards the hallway and not understanding why they don't want to let me get through. I'm saying, "Oh, I'm supposed to go down there. I'm supposed to help. This is why
Like,
I
should we go look?
came."
Yeah, should we go
Like,
look for him?
I'm, yeah, I'm
So
gone.
both of you give me deception real quick.
Really bad at deception, but I'm really
I mean,
confident in it.
she's not trying to deceive anybody. She's genuinely wondering
I
what
get
the
it.
fuck.
I get it. So they're still very non communicative with you. But they're not hostile. Uh
Can I like use persuasion to get him to tell me more?
you can definitely try. So, again, Quinn will pipe up and he's like, "I'm sure he just went to go get some payment. He should be back." And he kind of, in the middle of this sentence, you all hear footsteps come down the hallway, kind of very slushy footprints or footsteps. And Eon makes his way around the corner again, and he is holding kind of a rather large satchel. And at this point, he will approach Hera and hand it over. Like, this will be a payment. Now, please leave. He'll kind of look around. Weren't there more of you?
I'm gonna look around, and Kira genuinely has no idea where they went, so she looks genuinely like.
Oh well,
What?
I never stepped off the boat, hoping that they never like even noticed me because I'm a tiny little goblin.
May not have seen Wub.
Maybe.
They definitely saw a drum.
Why are you all wet?
He's gonna kind of look at Torin like,
Water's not wet. No.
It's
Water's
a-
not wet.
he's gonna kind of
Technically.
It's a birth defect. Why are you so dry?
Oh, I thought your boat capsized.
All right, never really thought about that, but
Well,
he makes a valid point.
I'm gonna look at him and be like, "Don't be rude."
Torrin
But
sure is just
our
making these women just soaking wet.
for me and a drummer, are we still in like a narrow tunnel? We just didn't get any more lighted paths, so I didn't want to move too far forward and like pass up anything we need to know. But if it's still narrow tunnel, then I'll move forward.
Can we perceive again while all this is going on?
I keep trying to persuade them to tell me more.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. I will
Roll
perceive.
20. Fucking stop it. Stop being a dick.
Oof.
I got some pond scum in my eye.
Um,
Ugh.
A drum feels like a piece of seaweed, brushes thigh, and he
Yeah.
is losing his shit right now.
It's just I can't see that well. I got some pond scum. Some
I'm just
poop or
swam through
something
some
floated in
warm.
my eye. That's where Ian
I'm
just
just
went.
swam,
He flushed the
You're
toilet and went
calling it
right into
pond
my eye.
scum, but we know it's not.
swam
Yeah.
through some warm water.
It was a Babe Ruth. Questions asked.
so Wub, the thing that
Ugh.
you see is this canal is going to kind of shallow out, and you'll see one very long, almost kind of like crocodile looking creature swimming under, or kind of just waiting on the bottom of the canal floor.
Like here.
Yeah.
Screaming down the tunnel.
Can we make it to land? Type of thing? Like, is it just sitting
Can
there?
we
Is it
possibly
swimming
make
towards
it
us?
to the land without getting seen by the creature, or is it too close?
So I'll
Because I know
need
getting too close to it, our stealth isn't going to make a damn difference.
another stealth check from you guys, to see if you can pull yourself
Or
out
we
of the water right
approach,
here.
but
Oh my god.
yeah, I was afraid of that. But we
I got a
still get plus
14.
10.
Ow.
31.
So
That one freaking the drum.
Wub
2 in a row.
kind
2 in a
of
row.
showing a drum the best way. Both of you are able to get out of the water relatively silently, right up here where a drum is. And I will reveal some more area for you guys.
Let's not go back in there unless we have to.
So you see a doorway down this way. Let's see. And at this point, this is when Eon is going to hand over the satchel, and that like I said, he's going to look at the three of you and suggest you get back on your boat and leave.
Did persuasion do nothing?
Unfortunately, he's very steadfast in wanting you guys to leave.
hey,
I'm gonna look around and be like, we can't
Um,
leave with our friends. I don't know where they went.
Damn. You're supposed to say no. This is everybody that was with us.
Well, I don't want to because I don't have any other excuse to stay. I'd be like, maybe they fell in the water.
So, with that, he's gonna kind of cock a very coy smile at you, Hira, and he'll say, "Well, perhaps you should find out." And he'll raise his hand up, and his hand will kind of start glowing this weird blue, and the satchel in your hand will start rumbling. And a split
I knew
second later, it's going to
Fucking knew it.
erupt. I need Boris, Torin, and Hira. Hira, seeing as you are the epicenter, I need your dexterity saving throw will be at disadvantage.
Well, you guys at least get +4s.
He gave you an orb of destruction. Fuck. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sitting here in my head. I'm like, please somebody open the bag and check. Please somebody open the bag and check.
So, Boris, with his heavy ass armor, is able to withstand most of the brunt or most of the force of the tidal wave that erupts from this bag. And you're standing now on the edge of the quay. Torin, you and Hira get launched about 15 to 20 feet into the
18 for
water.
8 for Torin. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah.
Would he have shouted when he said this? Like, how much of this conversation did we hear? Because I assume it's pretty echoey in a cave like this.
You heard a massive, what sounded like an explosion underwater.
And you hear Hira fucking yell.
I'm going to 5, 10, 15,
So did
20,
Torin still get thrown
30.
back with an 18?
Not as far.
60.
No,
Oh, wait. A
alright.
full dash action is triple your movement speed?
Hira's in full plate, so she's gonna fucking drown. Bye, guys.
Kyle, Eric, a full dash action in 5e is triple your movement speed? Double your movement
It's,
speed? I
it's
can't
double.
remember.
It's double.
Okay.
You gain
That's right,
extra
because you
movement for
take
the
a
current
movement
turn.
and then a dash action, which gives you your movement
Yeah,
again,
the increase
essentially.
equals your speed after applying any modifiers.
I just remember
It-
in like Pathfinder, if you had a running start and
Yeah.
then like started sprinting full speed, you like quadrupled your fucking movement speed.
Yeah. So basically, you move
Could I?
and then you double move.
Yeah.
Is there any way that I could count the action of the thing blowing up as
I'm
a miss
scared. Like,
because
plate
of-
armor weighs 65 pounds according to D&D Beyond. I don't know if Hira's gonna be able to swim.
Oh, come
But
on, roll
luckily,
20.
I believe in 5e, it's just like either an athletics or acrobatics check normally for swimming. Like swimming isn't just its own thing. I'm not sure.
With plate, would I be a
In
disadvantage?
Pathfinder, swimming literally
Athletics or
was its
disadvantage.
own specific. Swimming and climbing were their own specific skills,
Yeah,
and
I
wearing
know.
like heavy armor like that gives you like a -5.
Yeah, I know. I played Pathfinder long before this. That's why I'm wondering.
Yeah,
Raw, it just takes an athletics check to swim. If
my
it's difficult, that difficulty probably leads up to our dungeon master, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I would be
Would I
prepared to
be
make
would
an
I be at
athletics check.
disadvantage with plate
Mm-hmm.
or
That's one of the things that's DM discretion. How deep is the water, the current, stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it would be
Keegan,
for
do we
you.
see
I hope
anything?
you've got good athletics.
Is
there had to
this a
be a
hallway?
decent current for us to just let the current take us.
For sure. For sure.
Anyways,
Right. So
here's
this would be a dash for me. Where I'm at.
Like
hold on.
Orin, my old dwarf paladin from 3.5, he didn't fucking go near water. Fuck that
Hey,
shit.
Keith, can I talk to you down in the dungeon real quick? I have a question. I don't want to type it.
Okay.
Initiative.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Let's go. Hey, sorry.
Okay, so for the spell Find Steed, would I be able to summon like a water then?
All right.
Your movement speed. Double move your movement speed.
Well, I was right when I said I triple my movement speed.
Yeah, in theory, yeah.
Okay.
ring was off.
It's worded not so it's just like triple. You have to use in Pathfinder it would be like a full round action to be able to do this. Because you're doing a run that's taking up your movement and your action.
Yeah, rolling initiative then.
We're rolling a niche.
So yes, that will be initiative.
Did that come up?
Awesome.
So Tom, if you click your character and then click initiative on roll
Yeah.
20, it will put you up in the turn order.
I did.
Okay. Because I know last time,
Yeah.
last
I've-
session,
I've-
it didn't work.
I've taken care of that. Yeah, I learned. I've had it come up saying that I wasn't a valid token earlier tonight as well.
Yeah. It's because you have to highlight it.
Yeah. I thought something else.
I'm an idiot. I could have cast Zone of Truth.
Yeah, dude.
But
Yeah. You
Like,
could have not
Oh,
talked
way
me
to
down
go.
from telling me.
Thought about that.
You-
I mean, they would have.
you
It would have
could've-
been
And we would
spell save, but
then we
I
would
didn't
have
even know
really
you had
known
that
where
as a
to use
prepared
Tom.
spell. Yeah, dude. Zone of Truth is a sick ass spell.
I hate my life.
My buddies used that one basically at like a court hearing for a bad guy and made the bad guy spill like all of his guts about what the
The
cult
thing-
was doing in town and like all these people that they had abducted. It was hilarious from what my
The
buddy
thing is,
told me.
I feel like the important guy would have probably made the save. It's only a DC 15 wisdom.
Never know.
Hmm.
It's
Okay.
D&D, man. You never know. He could have not won.
Yeah, I feel
But-
I feel like an idiot. That would have helped
He-
a lot.
Okay.
But he wouldn't have known that was like an aura that was emanating. So he would have walked away kind of like that, and all these guys could have failed, and then they would have had to tell the truth.
Yeah, well, I didn't think of it, so
It's all
fuck
right.
me.
You're good. We're good. We're good.
All
Zone of
right.
truth right now, and ask the shark if he's gonna eat your ass. Not in a good way.
Okay. So this is gonna bring us
What about
to
the shark? I'm worried about the fucking kraken.
this character right here. And taking or noticing that Boris is still kind of on the edge. This female creature is going to attempt to push Boris into the water.
I get it to attack. She moved near me.
So it's leaving threatened is whenever you're supposed to get.
Yeah.
Does a 20 hit?
Yeah.
All right. So there's no damage, but you can make a strength save to see if you can maintain your balance while this person is pushing against you.
Let her knock you off. Let her knock you off.
So unfortunately, you do fall back, but you conveniently land in the boat.
Boat.
Clunk. And you are on your back in the boat.
That shit sucks.
Wubba lubba!
All right. I'm going to move over here. And then I am going to cast Fairy Fire.
Okay.
Nice. I'll take
Oh,
all
shit, wrong
highlighted
button.
enemies for 3, please.
I want to say it's just a 20-foot square for Fairy Fire.
Okay.
That
Each
sounds
object,
right.
yeah, in a 20-foot cube. So
That.
boom. Close to that. That was 25, but one block shorter. 3, 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, one block shorter. So not that top section. It's gonna hit all 4 of these guys. All 5 of them, actually. One down.
Keegan's like, you sure? There's a couple spiders in the wall.
Like that. "20-foot square. And I believe it's dexterity saves from all of them. It's only a 14 that they have to beat, but it's there.
Whoa there, Boris. Whoa there.
it's warranted.
Take it easy.
What's the DC?
That's warranted.
14.
Yikes.
Okay. So dexterity. 1, 2. So big chunkers back here is the one that failed.
Oh. A little cave dweller.
The only one that failed? Damn.
Chungus? Still does something though, right?
Hardly.
It doesn't get the advantage, but
Oh, he
can
has
still
advantage.
do something.
No, we have advantage on him, but only him.
Oh, so all the other ones are
Unaffected.
just. Nice try.
Now what the hell?
Eh.
I'm just sitting here watching as my water, or you know how some people, or the office water coolers, the big gallon, or yeah, I have one, and for some fucking reason, it just
Leaking.
yeah, I'm just sitting here and I just heard yeah, and it's
Do you want to go fix that?
there was only like a cup and a half of water in it, so it's not a mess, but like that just really pisses me off.
I give props to you, Keith, that you are such a role player that you actually have a water elemental thing in your house, just leaking water everywhere. Proud of you, buddy. That's huge. Man, you can suck on that, Matt Mercer.
So,
As a bonus action, I'd like to move my hunter's mark to the red guy. I didn't mean to draw on him, but the red guy.
Eon. What's his name?
and to answer your question here, yeah,
Which one?
the one you whispered me
The first one that I said.
about the shark.
Yeah. Well, which one? Because they're different. I need to note stats. You know, so I need to know like its size and stats and stuff. I don't know.
Give me a second.
So I guess what she's asking is it a baby shark? Do?
Ha ha
Or
ha.
is it a mommy shark?
Need to know its stats?
Do.
What, looking up the
Worry
stat
about-
blocks,
don't-
are you?
Don't worry about it.
Kira is dating that shark now. They're an item.
Okay. So just give me a second.
Baby shark. Do.
How many times do you think you've heard that, John?
I have heard all of them, including the remixes, all 17 of them. Yeah.
You're a trooper.
That is a thing.
Okay.
Well,
So
I have a 6-year-old, a 4-year-old, and a 2-year-old, so it's bound to happen.
I would
Eon.
let them listen to like Nicki Minaj for that. For sure.
They don't need to listen to WAP.
They don't need to listen to Baby Shark. That is equally mind-numbing.
God damn it. Everything in life just hates me right now. Okay, finally. Now I can actually click on. Okay. So, Eon, with his turn, is going to approach a Boris laying on his back in a boat. And with two short swords, and Boris, when you take a look at them, you see that they are very crudely crafted, and the blade is studded with what looks like shark teeth. And he's going to take his two short swords and bring them down on you. One of them is going to miss. 'Cause he's kind of hurried. The other one, he'll bring it down into your shoulder. And that will be 8 damage as this very jagged blade sinks into your shoulder. Torin, what do you want to do?
So 10 feet per 5 movement. I'd like to.
I'm literally so angry that I didn't get to fucking cut his head off when we first showed up. I rolled a 24. Would a 24 have hit him? Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All
Going
this would have been
to
different if I had just killed him to begin.
swim over to Hira, and I'd like to use my action to provide help.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Trying to help her swim whenever she gets to that. If she
She's
gets to
currently
that.
sunk straight down.
All right.
Oh. I don't even know how this would have worked. Fuck me. The
So
attack that missed, I could have had him my lips.
noticing the very interesting terrain that's popping up underneath their feet, these two I'll just call them Reavers for ease. The two Reavers are going to kind of station up or and arm them or guard the entryway, making eye contact with you.
That's awkward.
They're not gonna make any forward movement.
Oh, they're trying to corner boy. They're gonna fucking murder Boris.
The Fathomer, the big blue guy, he is going to kind of put his hands together and close his eyes. And Boris, as you kind of glance over at him, just to make sure he's still there, you watch as his form turns to a puddle. And soon or very quickly after that, this puddle reconstitutes into another one of these serpents that you fought before, and it's going to dive into the water, disappearing into said water.
I don't validate that, so it doesn't happen.
Fuck.
He is gone.
So the chubby Wumper is now the Snake Man.
Yes.
Wait, so we killed his friend? Oh no, he's the one who fucking attacked us. Or one of his friends did.
There could be more than chubby wumpers.
Shit.
Oh my goodness. Why do we
This is
play
literally
this
the
game?
worst. This is the worst possible terrain for here to be fighting in.
All right. A drum.
Yes, sir. Time to do some stuff, sir. All right, so I'm going to step up here. Have we done damage to any of these guys?
They
Nope.
nope. They look
They're just
unharmed.
shielding right now.
This guy is currently squaring up to do something to Boris.
He's squared up to and has done something to Boris. There's blood dripping off the edge of his jagged shark tooth laden blade.
Do I have line of sight? No, right? Because of that corner.
You don't have
Oh wait, all right.
you don't have line of sight of Boris, but you have line of sight of him.
That's
But you
right.
still got to get through that character.
Through this character.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's do that. I'm going to scream out, Boris! And I'm going to eye bolt this first person.
Hey, Bolt. Oh.
Well, it's an Eldritch Blast. It comes from my eyes.
Oh.
Ebola.
This one here. Does a 20 hit, sir?
This one here.
Yep, bottom one.
Yep, it hits.
12 points of damage. I'm assuming it's still alive.
Yes. Oh, wrong one.
Again.
Ah, I keep fucking that up.
17 hit.
So yes,
Okay. Yikes. 6 points of damage.
18 total.
18 total. All right.
So
Use your bonus
Is it still up?
she is. However, she is severely charred and burned.
Okay. I'm gonna yell out save Boris. And this thing's gonna run past, gets an attack of opportunity from this bottom one. Well, if you want to take an attack of opportunity. I don't want to use up your reaction if you don't want to.
Yeah, she'll waste her reaction swinging at a shadow that moves past her too quickly to swing or to hit.
Oh, so she missed.
Yes.
Yeah, this thing's creepy, by the way, guys. Like,
Very creepy.
think like Slender Man esque.
Yeah, I read the description.
Yeah,
it's like my remember my skin suit thing on Odendra?
Oh god. Don't remind me.
yeah. It's. I'll see if I can find a nice picture of it or what I
So
showed it looks like.
for you guys who weren't there, on in another campaign that we were playing, you know, the one that got canceled or whatever. But I played a witch and I had like a spell called like I forget what the spell was called, but basically it made my skin detach from me into like another figure, and I could make it walk around. And it was pretty.
Interesting.
A skin suit? It was your
Yeah,
actual skin?
yeah. It was like my actual skin.
What happened
was
to your meat body
disgusting.
when you were... Oh, man.
We only used it once because we figured out that if she dies,
Yeah, that if the
like
skin suit dies, fucking kill me too.
it kills her too. Because you know,
I was trying to be cool and scout, and then we
Yeah.
figured out I got it. My skin suit died, I would die, and we went shit.
Wow.
All right.
People were pretty scarred from that.
So
Is this thing rescuing me? What's going on?
Boris,
I think it's
Yeah.
attacking.
what would you like to do? You are currently on your back and bleeding. Takes half your movement to stand up.
Yeah, I need to stand up to murder this fucking asshole Ian, and I'm gonna yell at him while I'm standing. Came here to help. Now you're gonna die.
Swing.
Fucking hell.
Hey, you get 2 attacks.
That one misses. Actually,
Yeah, my
fuck,
first one
I'm
was
wrong.
this one.
That first one hits.
Why? Because I'm hitting him in the...
No,
Kneecaps?
his AC is just a lot lower than I remember.
Oh. Oh.
Okay.
Nat 1 though.
Yeah, so roll damage for the first one.
Jeez. It's like no AC, I guess.
Oof. Okay. So after a hefty slash through this, he's unarmored. The only armor he seems to have is the scales on his chest, and it looks like the scales are actually his skin.
Came to help, and all this guy's gonna die. Damn.
Hira.
All right. I'm gonna cast Find Steed, and a hunter shark, a celestial hunter shark, is going to appear beneath me and Torin and lend its aid to us.
Boop.
Help us stay afloat.
I marked it with
And
a pretty pink token just for you.
his name is Bruce, and he's gonna help try and move us back towards land.
Yeah, this celestial shark swims up to you and says, "Torin, our friend, not food."
Exactly.
Thank you, Bruce.
So you
So-
both are now mounted on the bottom of this shark, and you
So-
see another.
Nice.
Can he move? Does he move on my turn? Like, can he move us towards land right now?
Yes.
Okay. He's gonna try and deposit us on land.
That's pretty cool. It's like a weaker version of my bound seed in 3.5. That's lit.
And
I like.
deposited effortlessly on the shore.
Yeah, and he's gonna hang out and protect our backs in the water.
So you see him just kind of swimming around, the sparkles leaving a trail of sparkles behind him.
Mm-hmm.
So that was your movement and your action.
Yeah, I have, I guess, a bonus action technically. I could probably reach this bitch. Mm. You know what's my bonus action? Yeah, I'm gonna fucking try and smack her with my polearm.
All right, it's right at the reach of your pole arm, so go for it.
Yeah. Unfortunate.
So this one, anticipating your attack, raises its shield at or I'm sorry, its broadsword, and kind of brushes your strike to the side. Addressing the new combatants, she will close the distance and take. Let's see.
She was already
Yeah.
within my reach, so I can attack, can I?
Yeah, and she was already within your reach.
Yeah.
And moving closer. Closing distance. So, strike with the two-handed shark tooth sword. Oh, that's a natural 20. So 24 to hit.
Ooh!
It's
Hey, would I have been able to use one of my maneuvers to brace to attack that hasn't moved within range of me?
Brace. That would have been something you could.
Sure, see
That was something you
when
can.
that one that just moved towards Hira, because it's right next to me.
But isn't brace something? Link it for me. When a creature you see moves into
Yeah,
the
that's
reach of a
something you
melee
have to do on
weapon,
your
you're
turn.
willing. No, you can
Oh.
use a reaction to spin.
reaction.
Yeah, you
Doesn't
spin
it
a one. Yeah, go for it.
I didn't know
Which
they had
one
a
is superior
reaction
to
maneuver
that?
like that. That's sick.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
This is where we run into the problem of I always end up rolling all of my
Just roll. Just is it
Yeah.
your
one.
superiority die like 1d8?
Yeah, just roll one
Well,
d8.
So
you have to roll your
9
attack.
damage, real quick to you, Hira.
Just roll your normal
Exciting.
attack for us.
Yeah.
If
and
it
add a D8
hits,
if it hits.
then you can roll your superiority die and add it.
Yeah.
So against the Reaver, that does not hit.
Fucking hell. My dice are shit tonight.
All right. Lubba lubba.
All right. I'm going to move up here, and then I believe, yeah, perfect. I'm gonna shoot Ian.
It's gonna be a
Which
little
is the same
difficult.
problem as the drum.
Yeah, with this narrow passageway with those boat or two bodies blocking the area, it'd be a little difficult to shoot through them.
Nat 20.
Wow.
And then add my hunter's mark to that. Only one.
They don't call him Kenai for nothing.
Exactly. Add a d6 for my swarm. And then, just cuz, I'm going to use Fury of the Small and add an extra 6 damage to that.
11,
So that'll
12,
be
13,
11,
20.
12, 13, 14. Yeah, 20 damage on the first hit. Is it 25 hit?
With keen eyes.
Woo! 10 damage. So 30 damage to Ian.
Our dice rolling
Oh
is
wait,
crap
I just
today, guys.
realized. That was a nat 20. So for the first time on my new crossbow, the arcane rune starts to glow,
And you
Oh, what's that do?
Ooh.
and an arcane arrow forms right next to my crossbow and shoots exactly where my arrow hit the creature and deals an extra d8's worth of damage.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, this is the
Never
special
seen it.
crossbow I got from the wizard.
Never
Oh,
seen a bow
cool.
do that. Wow.
It's just an
So an
additional
extra 6
D8.
damage, so that'll be 26 or 16, so that's 36 damage total. I haven't gotten to use it yet because I never get a nat 20, but this crossbow, it has a special like arcane rune on it. Anytime I get a nat 20, anytime I get a critical strike or hit with a nat 20, it basically shoots like a magic missile at the creature.
So, with the force of 3 arrows pelting him in his bare back, he is knocked forward on his face in the boat.
Does he get an attack
Fucking
of
idiot.
opportunity because he fell?
Not
out of
because
his
he
space?
fell, but because it is his turn and he is trying to stand up in combat.
I just mean
Boris?
because he moved away from my fury
So
when
I
he was
asked
falling
about it.
in.
Dog tonight.
Does
Hmm?
my fury get an attack of opportunity?
Go for it.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
See if this works.
No.
Shit!
Does Bruce get an attack of opportunity?
Was that a...
Oh, and
No,
I
that's
did.
for damage. Sorry.
I forgot to point out, Kyle. Whenever I used my hunter's mark on Ian, that would have ended the fairy fire on the big guy because I didn't know he was gonna turn into a fucking sea dragon. Yeah, fairy fire. Almost all of my goddamn spells are concentration spells, which pisses me off. So I've got to be very picky about which ones I use. I would have left fairy fire on him if I knew he was gonna turn into a fucking water weird. Damn it!
The mystery. The
Yeah,
chaos.
that's
So
that's the
the
game for you.
12 does not hit either.
All right.
Shit.
Torin.
My turn. Let's see.
I call hacks. I'm calling it.
Will work. 1, 2, 3.
I tried.
Okay. Thorn's gonna take a step to the right, trying to distance himself
Maybe get
between
away
those
from
two
the edge.
combatants.
Maybe get away from
I'll
the
be
edge while we got
fine. The
the
boat's
can.
right behind us. And I'm gonna launch who guessed it, a fireball at these two.
Oh. Okay.
Beautiful.
Shaping the shadow out of it.
All right.
It's a pretty big fireball. Couldn't you like center it and hit this guy too? Or would that catch the boat on fire?
It's
Not
20
our
foot
boat.
radius, and I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Let
they
me
Yeah.
both
check.
fail.
You could definitely hit the
really?
third guy.
Let's see.
Do you have selective casting too?
Yes, that's why I said I was
Then
opting out of.
yeah, because you could do here then, and then you could hit all 4 of them.
Yeah, that's why I'm marking it from this section. This little intersection right here.
Okay. So Eon automatically fails. The 2 guarding the entrance fail, and then the last one fails as well. Fuck, they all fail. Roll damage.
So
God
for some
damn it.
toasty shit.
We're all rolling bad tonight.
Meh.
Yeah,
18's
tell me
okay.
about it.
That's 4 ones in a row.
Yeah.
Or 4 ones in there.
Yeah, I've never rolled this many ones.
I've
in
been
my life.
rolling like shit, let me tell ya.
Says the man that got a
Well,
nat 20.
Fire damage isn't too bad.
So, this one here is incinerated. This one here is severely burned, as well
Body
as
block that, you bitch.
this one, and now this watery, this weird person lying on the boat neck in front of you, Boris, is singed and burning. Joker, what are you doing, dude? Why?
That's what you get for trying to kite the big guy first, bitch. Oh, sorry, I don't think we know MMORPG speak over here.
Joker, really, dude?
No, you know what? We know kiting. Everybody knows kiting. Fuck that shit. That's what you get for
Yeah,
trying to kite the big guy, bitch.
So, as a last ditch effort,
That was a pretty shitty move on their part,
this
though.
one, this Reaver here, is going to, kind of stabilize herself as best as she can, and you watch as she takes a firm grip on her shark tooth blade and charge at Wub, and comes down with a big missing strike. And the blood from the wounds just
No, I
kind
can't
of
attack her.
just causes the blade to kind of, or the shield to fall from her hands.
I don't think there's any sort of reaction I can take to attack her, is there? 5e.
It is the weird water's turn. So this shadow that you've kind of seen just hovering in the water is going to take off down this way and disappear. It is Adram's turn.
All right. So I am going to step here and attack this lady.
Okay.
Get her off of Wubs with some Eldritch Blasting. 14 hit.
That hits.
12 points damage.
So, Wub, as this blade, the shark tooth blade, just kind of grazes over your hair, kind of trimming your mohawk just a little bit. A drum beside or just behind you unleashes this bluish fire from his eyes, and the reaver that it just attacked you drops to the ground, dead.
Missing her head. Then he's going to move up to here.
Oh, cool.
And,
I was gonna stab her with my silent dagger through the throat.
Sorry, buddy. He's going to attack this chick.
I was gonna scar
Okay.
her for life. I haven't gotten to use that silent dagger in a long time,
18
now that I
hit.
think about it.
Hits.
9 points of damage.
So another blast sparks across her back, across her back. But she's still making eye contact with Hira, and grit. And Hira, you can see her gritting her teeth in front of you. Boris.
Wait, I still have a Drum's Fury.
Mm,
Who looks worse off, the guy in the boat or her?
yes.
Or I guess the better question
The guy
is,
in the boat, because it's almost my turn. I can finish this bitch.
okay,
It
I
is.
can reach him in there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
They're looking to me.
so he's gonna move up. and he is going to. Let me see if this works. I just tried to do a custom. Let's see if this works. Hold on. Oop.
Wow. Really still on my killing this guy. I was gonna take his.
I
I
don't
think
know.
it added your. I think it added your charisma.
I'll just do it through.
Is it supposed?
Hold on.
Charisma plus profession.
Because when you rolled it before, it said 15 was the max damage you could do.
Well, that was damage. I'm doing an attack roll. So it's a d20 plus 5, which is my charisma.
Yeah, so that makes sense.
Should you be
It
adding
said
your
so for that your proficiency, yeah. So it should be a 24. I'm sure that hits anyway, but
I'm going to re-roll. I don't know if I did it right. Does a 17 hit?
Yeah.
What are you using to attack?
It's called Chilling Rend.
3.
It's a melee weapon attack. It's a normal attack plus your spell attack modifier to hit, which mine's a 5. Reach 5 feet. One target. Hit
Then,
is
yeah, that'd be a d20 plus proficiency plus your charisma then.
Oh, so then I did it right.
27.
oh, so the damage
Charisma's
would be
plus
right too.
proficiency.
Yeah.
So 27,
15 damage.
and then it should be a 1d12 plus.
Okay. So just
Plus
a
your charisma.
so this shadowy figure kind of comes up out of the shadows between the boat and the quay and reaches down and drags its hands across the spine of this creature. And Boris, you watch as it below you, it turns to ice, solid
dead?
ice, frozen solid.
Man,
As
if
in,
only
like,
he had
dead.
been dry, you know?
As in dead. I need to get that clarification because I have multi attack.
Frozen solid.
If you can be frozen solid and still alive, I would very much like to know this, like right now, because I
I
will
don't know if
harvest you
these
for
are
science.
special creatures. I don't know.
I mean, Kix, go for the overkill.
Actually, no.
Huh.
I can only do 1 attack. Next level, I can do 2 attacks.
Boris.
Okay.
Oh, this is the bitch that pushed me over. That I said that I was
That
gonna.
that 2
Mhm.
attacks doesn't
Yeah.
work with spells. Casting most spells is still a whole
Right.
action.
Yeah, the one that's standing next to you is the one that has pushed you into the boat.
This fucking cunt. I want to ruin her. God, I really just want to
Finish
go
it.
over and strike and rip her throat out.
Okay.
And then you want me to roll for that.
It'd be an unarmed attack to see if you can toss down your blade and get your hands around her throat. Yeah. You come up from behind and you get your hands, your meaty paws
Lord.
around her throat. And now if you want to give me a strength check, not save, that way I can see how long it takes you to asphyxiate her. Not
Fuck.
very long. The rage of
I'm
Boris.
Not going for the asphyxiate. I'm going for the rip. I just want to rip her whole throat right out.
So, yeah, very easily. You grab the back of her hair or by the ponytail and reach around and grab what you think to be her esophagus and just start pulling, and it comes out pretty easily. And Hira, you're making eye contact with this
My face right now
person
is Hira's face.
as her throat is quite literally ripped out.
I'm gonna hold on to her, the body, and say any last words. Throw her in
Hira's
That's what her
You're gonna
last
throw
words
her-
were.
You're gonna throw her down
Now
to
you-
Bruce. Here's a snack, Brucey
now-
boy.
Now you see what Wub saw for the first like half of this campaign.
And so that is where we'll call it for the evening, and I'll be right back.
Oh come on, give me one more turn. I want to shoot Ian's dumb face.
Eon. He's dead. He's frozen.
Doesn't
Well,
mean I
like
can't
I
shoot his
said,
dumb
but
face.
throwing shark bait to the sharks was good enough.
You see that bitch to Bruce? Give him a little
Boris,
snacky snack.
you sure you don't want to smash Eon like a pinata?
Oh,
I was
yeah,
about to say,
definitely
well,
down.
well, if combat's over, I'm going to take the butt of my knife and smash the fucking head of this statue. I know it's still Ian, but he's essentially an ice sculpture, and I'm smashing his head.
Oh, I wanted to use his
Everybody's
his
quite
shark
violent.
his shark tooth sword that he got me with to smash him up.
Bro, I've
I'm
watched
feeling
you
some
guys.
revenge
I've
tonight.
watched you guys behead multiple people mid interrogation. I don't want to hear anything about us being violent.
I don't think you remember who was beheading people.
Usually one
same
of
one
you
that just
two,
no. Wubba, I
for
think.
sure. For
Are you
sure, the
serious
one
right
with the
now?
halberd and the strength to do. I literally have no weapon to behead anybody. I have not beheaded a single person in this campaign.
Let me rephrase. Stop grouping me in with all these masochists and sociopaths. I do
Well,
not have
Hera only
anything to take off a head either.
It's definitely not
Hera,
Hera because she's a
Hera only punished.
paladin.
Yeah, Hera only punished people who deserved it, and she didn't do it after they were already. She didn't
I'll
mutilate
Hera-
their
object to you
corpse.
guys to
Hera-
rationalize it however you want. It's cool. I'm just telling you what in character, what Wub has witnessed. He has seen
But
some shit.
yeah, but
He has
not
learned
from the
not to
people you're
question the
saying.
big people.
The only thing Hera did was knock over a statue that turned out to be a person, and murdered them.
That is for sure not the only thing, but we're not going to get into that right now.
Adramas did nothing.
So, with that being the end of the session, I'd also like to welcome you guys to level 7.
Hey.
Oh.
Hey.
Thank God.
Snap.
Hey, cool. Now I can fly and hover. I'm serious. I can use my swarm to condense them, and now have a flight speed of 10 feet, and I can hover.
I can just see Wub just oming away.
No, I'm just gonna T-pose and let the wasps take me.
Remember, don't you still have that wall climb stuff? Because that would be a fun thing to just walk on
Wall climb
ceilings of all
stuff.
these places. Can't you like spider something or other? Like you've walked on walls or ceilings before.
Yeah, you should have
That was
slippers.
because of a spell that Zuya gave me.
Oh crap! I thought it was you doing it.
Mm-mm. And then I believe we did have some slippers of spider climb, but one of the characters that abandoned the campaign had them.
Well, that's just great.
Was it Boots of Spider Climb? No, that was a different campaign, I believe. That was our Crown of the Kobold King.
Well, guys, the drum's gonna come back a different person.
Might maybe question the.
Don't change. We don't want you to change.
Not
He's gonna
attacking
change.
first. I'm
He's seen some shit,
first
man.
every time.
Like I just said, Wub has seen some shit from day one of rolling with you guys. All right, this is just as long as it makes money and it gets me out of the fucking woods. Let it slide. Let it go. Look, man, I'm just saying. If you had the option to push a button and you were gonna make $100 million, but 10 infants somewhere around the world were just gonna die like right there on the spot if you push that button, would you push it?
I wouldn't do it. No.
I for sure would.
Are you saying Wubba would or you would?
Both.
Wow.
Easily.
Okay. Wow. Got it.
We've never questioned where your priorities were, bud.
Yikes.
Let's smash
So-
that button over and over again. Oh wait, I'm getting a reward.
Yeah,
for
see,
doing
he
it.
gets it. Bro,
Anything?
we have more than
Unbelievable.
7 billion humans on this planet. We can spare 10 so that I'm rich as fuck. I'm just saying.
Yeah. No, it totally makes sense. Cool. Got it. You two are sociopaths. Understood.
How many animals
Thanks,
do you eat
every
every day?
ex-girlfriend of mine.
Animals are a little different than human infants.
What? We aren't animals either? What?
Are we really going to get into philosophy?
That's not philosophy. That's literally biology, bud. You're not an insect or a plant.
Okay. There's a difference between a human and an animal. Period.
Well, I mean, okay, sure.
Called sentience. It's a small little thing. Little thing.
Yeah,
it means
sure.
it means you don't just kill babies. you know.
In
But
a
hey,
very
you do you,
small way
baby
of
boo.
looking at it, yeah.
Yeah, sure. Small way. It's fine.
So,
You do you.
what did
will.
we receive for level up?
I get my first 4th level spell.
I
Hey.
got Aura of Sentinel.
Ooh.
We got grappling strike.
Mm.
I'm gonna be ripping out more throats.
Yeah, Boris just retires all of his weapons and looks down at his hands and these are the finest weapons I have crafted.
Yeah, right. This is why it hasn't been working. These are the ones I need.
This might be my misinformation.
Yeah. Just starts bringing spiked gauntlets to every fight. Ugh. Yeah,
That's my
all I got
charisma
was
shit on.
Writhing Tide. I believe I get like
I'm-
one more spell, but
I got another maneuver. I'm trying to pick out which one I actually want. Precision attack. Would I be able to call hits? Is that what that does?
Read it.
Attack roll against a creature. You can expend 1 spirit dice to add to the roll. You can use this tool for
So
making
I
attack
I
rolls
think that
or any effects verified.
yeah, I think that it works in conjunction. So like where the other one adds damage, this one adds adds to your
Actual
dice
to
roll.
the hit.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm definitely taking that then.
it's pretty badass.
Yep. I wanted something like that because I wanted to be able to. I don't know what the rules are for calling hits, but I want to be able to call that I'm going to take someone's head off as, executioner.
Usually,
PE reason.
usually I'll if you're making a killing blow or something like that, I'll ask you how you want to do it.
Yeah.
You know, like we did with that last one. How do you want to rip her throat out?
I also got Know Your Enemy. Starting at the 7th level, you spend at least 1 minute observing or interacting with another creature outside of combat. You can learn certain information about the capabilities compared to your own. The TM tells you if the creature is equal, superior, or inferior to regards to 2 of the following characteristics: strength, dexterity, constitution, armor class, hit points, total class level, fighter classes, if any.
So yeah, just for that kind of thing, if you're talking to someone and you want to know that stuff, just let me know and let me know what you want to know and I'll tell you.
Interesting. Okay.
Hmm.
That'll be useful. That might actually be one of the more useful things I've gotten as a fighter.
All these people out of the way, because you just seem to nuke everyone. Oop. Okay.
Let's see, there I am. 7th level.
Now, are we allowed to have our new stuff before a long rest, or we have to wait a long rest?
I was planning on giving it to you in the beginning of the dungeon anyway, so you'll have access to all of your new fancy stuffs next session.
Nice.